just old stuff. And we're going to talk about ONPASSIVE more than that. Okay, because that's my purpose in life. And here's the thing. So a couple of years ago, we thought it's hopeless. There's no point of giving anybody a chance. Enough is enough. No matter what we try to do to help others make a rational, ethical, clean business, they duped, they failed every time. And we just thought, we knew there is a better way. It has to be a better way in general. And I knew I believed in people. I'm passionate about people, and I know they're super powerful. Like I always say, I know that a building is always going to be a building. A tree is always going to be a tree. A year, 5,000 years is going to be a tree. A dog is going to be a dog. But a human being can be anything they desire. And we strive for greatness as human being. So I don't think we were just born to eat and survive like a dog or a cat or anything. We were created. You didn't come here, just got dropped. There was a process, and everything is meticulously organized and calculated by design. There's no coincidence in this entire galaxy and the existence of our human being and the brain that we have. It cannot be just like nature made it. Who made the nature? So who created that? So that's my thought. If you and I get to meet in the Thinking Cup coffee somewhere in Boston one day, we're gonna have a chat about that. And I'm not gonna in any way attempt to convert you or your religion or and none of that, okay? But we're going to talk logically and from a scientific perspective. I do believe there's a creator behind all of this, and it's very obvious we were not created just to survive. All right? So survival is not our purpose, and we were created to achieve and accomplish and endeavor and adventure, discover, explore. And Ash is not thrilled about his background, so I had to change that. Okay. But that's why I think we have to aim a little bit higher than just survival. All right. There's nothing we cannot achieve. Nothing, especially when we come together. There's nothing. All right. I don't know if you heard the news just recently. We have the ability as a human being, believe it or not, a planet to hit it with an object that is 11 miles away, 11 million miles away, and shift its direction. This doesn't come from a normal power. This is a superpower. Can you imagine the superpower that created this superpower has to be superior, the creator of this. And if you are connected, then there is an infinite amount of accomplishment, achievement we can obtain together collectively. Yet, next door neighbor is fighting about they are instilling a magnet or a refrigerator magnet in your brain when you get vaccinated. We're just still having that debate. Or some idiot, not nonsense stuff that goes around, and if ONPASSIVE is real, if it's going to happen and all that. Come on, this is nothing. We're not shifting a planet, just creating some technology. So a couple of years ago, we thought we're going to do it on our own, and we're going to create this technology. It's not miraculous. It's easy. We just do it the right way. Once you believe in people, especially if you're not alone, if you have others who believe in that vision. And we were fortunate enough to attract the human power that went after it. So we decided to go to work and made a decision. There's no plan B. It's plan do it or die, and nobody plans their death. But they say, I'm in the mood to die today at 6 o'clock. No, you don't plan that. So we plan to do it. And we did it better than we thought. We started with one platform. We said we're going to do one platform. We ended up remaking the entire internet in one single sign-on. Things were far in the future, such as like data center or getting into a huge market like Dubai or other places. It happened before we opened doors to the public. Never thought we're going to have over 1 million winners. Never. I never thought we could afford to have somebody pay $97 one time, just do nothing for 4 years, don't pay anything, but we don't stop spending and working around the clock. I wouldn't even believe it myself that we can sustain that. Looks like there's a different power than us, and it just happened. And I'm not worried about even the finances anymore, because we're 100% debt free. And if you like, we can return your $97. And we can still have ONPASSIVE. Just say, I want it. If anybody reads, okay, you should have that gigantic, clear, bold disclaimer anywhere you go. If you want your money back, not after 30 days, not after 30 months, anytime, whatever you took from us, it's on us. We're going to give it to you. So we ended up redesigning the internet, but the proper way, the ethical way, fair way. And we said, why not have people win with us, not manipulate people and make them the product or the victim or the price for just one family or two families, extravaganza, whatever wealth it is, something that is unnecessary. So we thought it's possible, and that's what made us so powerful, because we're lifting up people with us. We're not going alone to the top. I really discovered a while ago that taking people to the top is far more fulfilling than going there alone. It is cold, it's freezing, it's scary, but if you have the people you love with you, it's warm, it's bright, and it's comforting. And that's what we decided to do. And we are happy you're with us. We are already at the top. The insane thing, we thought we're going to create a one platform that help you manage your online business. And, we have one demographic we're going to go after, or one sector on the online arena. We ended up having basically a slice of every sector, and all of our major daily activities that we have to do, or practice daily online, we made them possible in one platform that is called ONPASSIVE. So the same name, the same philosophy was supposed to be one shop, but it became, so to speak, like every shop in one place, all connected, dancing in harmony. And up until like 2-3 months ago, even some of our senior executives were still having this challenge or doubt, I would say, sphere of how is this even possible to integrate that. But you just believe in something and you keep pushing. Now any brick wall, all right, see what we have, they'll get it like that. When you're talking the truth, and when you're showing something powerful, there's no explanation is needed. But when there is a little ambiguity and circling around and all in the fine print, and somebody want to fool you, you have to do a lot of explanation and spin around it. It's very easy. Everything you need to do online, okay, to communicate, to get educated, finance, management, business, this, that, okay? One-stop shop. That's it. All the tools, all the applications are there. And here's a crazier thing, okay? They run in a robotic way. They can be in an automated AI-driven fashion, and you don't have to do much. So you don't need to acquire any skill. You don't have to change your life or career or increase your set of skills, other than it is a very good idea, highly recommended, that you work on the mindset to be able to adapt to this new transformation in your life. Why? Because it will change your life. Number one, it will save you a lot of time. So much time. It will save you frustration. The search is over. You don't have to search. You don't have to look around. It's done. It's there at your fingertips. You don't have to have that high-tech overload and the confusion and be intimidated. How can I learn this? How can I do that? That's done, solved. You don't have to even work on the budget. You can afford it. Guaranteed. You can afford it. All right. You can afford it, especially as a founder. If you paid $97, you will afford the following. Everything. So there's no issue. So not to worry about that, but just make sure that time and money that we save you and the potential impact that will happen to your life initially, that you also do it rightfully, just like we did it. I didn't do it to get wealthier or more successful or get the fame or the recognition. Therefore, it worked. So when you do it right, it can work. You know, but you have to be genuine to yourself. Now, you can have in the back of your mind, I don't care what you're saying. Okay, get out of my face. Tell me, when can I pay and how much can I make and all of that. Zero, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to be in that little outdated mindset, it's the same old game, which is insanity. It's whatever you've seen before. You've got to change that thinking. This is different. I cannot compare it. You cannot connect or relate anything that we're doing to anything happened in the past. And I understand even some high profiles are having a hard time to understand what we're doing. It doesn't make what we're doing, you know, not great or not rational. They're just stuck with an old, outdated ideology. That's what it is. So they would also have to change. It is possible to have something very disruptive. But you think it's done. No, it's not done. And I'm talking about our mission, our philosophy. So we said we're going to do one platform, but we're going to do it rightfully, because the seed of that transformed into something, why not even bigger scope, sooner. This is in the back. I mean, it's in there. There's no way we just got to learn this like 2 nights ago. It's already there subconsciously, but we just awakened it by the power and the empowerment from the reaction from the great leaders and the founders and you know, all those advocates we have. Okay, and it's the exact reason we did it. We believed people, when you know, good people, when they come together, there's huge potential possible. Greatness is possible, and because of that, we dare to expand our mission and our vision. And what you know today, I think, is far beyond what you got in here. Say, if you got here 2-3 years ago, it's much, much bigger than that. We already know that. And we didn't stop like, okay, we're going to save you time, money, and put everything in one place conveniently, and we do all the work and we run your business or your, I would say, activities in one place. We didn't stop there. We said, we're going to give you the opportunity to also monetize this with us, have some monetary benefits. Okay, it's incredible. So we have to stop here and clarify. Your $97 was not in any way to create the ONPASSIVE digital ecosystem that was today, or it is happening today. It was just to give you a digital marketing platform. Different packages, different levels, and you make progress, and it gives you the ability to get traffic and build your own business. But to have your own domain name and data center and unlimited cloud hosting, and have more products and inventions that you know already now, more than that, that was not within the $97 scope. Within the $97, we did not envision that we're going to be able to sustain 4 years of giving you those numerous of hours of help and guidance and updates and all of that. But just to be fair, I don't want you to take that as an entitlement. Okay, we just do it from the heart by design. I can tell you, this is your $97, and don't take it negatively. Okay, and walk away, and everything we've given you so far, you gained it. Okay, you already have access to that ofounders.net platform, similar to what was supposed to be on passive.com. And you can walk away, and you don't have to say thank you on anything. You could do that, okay? And we can tell you, we're just going to send one email when everything is ready for you to make the next payment and proceed. I don't know you. We're not going to have fun. We're not going to talk. We're not going to socialize. We're not going to meet. I don't want to know about your life, or I don't need to tell you what's going on here. We'll send you one email, just like anything else. Or don't call me CEO, because I don't act like a CEO, and don't wish for me to be a CEO. I will give you a glimpse of what a CEO will do to you. We'll come here maybe once in a moonlight, and they'll tell you, I'm here in the Caribbean having fun, and I will be having an inner circle event on so and so date, and you got to pay me $1,000 for me to spend an hour or two with you, whether virtual or in person. And every time I come, I will squeeze some more and upsell and upsell. I'll tell you, I got my buddy Mark or this or that, okay? And you got this business, you should pay him, and I will split with him. This is what I would do. So I'm not a CEO. So please understand, I'm your friend, I'm your brother, and I'm here to really, genuinely make an impact in your life. And I don't act anything like CEO, okay? So that's why we're different. So don't judge ONPASSIVE with the same eyeglasses or the same mindset or mentality that you measure on anything else. All right? We have some respect for some, businesses. They're valuable. They make a difference in our life, and some inventions, obviously. But sadly, the vast majority is just garbage, and it's to consume our potential, whether it's time, money, energy, and hope. That's the most dangerous one. So we came here to diminish all of that, and we're going to tell you, think again, hope again, or revive your hope. Okay, it's possible, and we're going to do it in the cleanest possible way. All right. So please, if you really want to go anywhere in your life, intentionally, on purpose, make sure it's positive, make sure it's clean, and it could be even more exhausting and more, it's not that sustainable. The truth will always emerge if you do it otherwise. The best way is to be straight in your direction. If you behave in a, or anyone, not you, in a crooked way, they're not going to get there. It's just going to get them exhausted, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that. So please try to take advice from your little brother here that we're different. And I know more than you know. If you have that faith, there's no reason for you to doubt what I say. Your $97 is, I can refund it to you and you can stay in the business. Okay? You have anything to doubt? So you're not entitled. There's no obligation from the company to go beyond that. But we chose to take you with us. Not like I grew, but I'm just going to give you a humble digital marketing platform. This is what you paid for. So I'm going to give you that, and regardless, and I'm going to continue thriving. How? Alone? So I just decided to take you with me, and I cannot take you with me physically, and your mind is still back scattered in different dimensions. So I need you to move along with me on the new paradigm shift, on the direction of where we're going. You have to detach, completely disconnect from referencing, from thinking what happened here and there. It is really a waste of your resources entirely. So if we have that agreement, you can move ahead better and faster. Why I'm saying this? Because some of you are still acting insanely. They are blackmailing the company in Bangladesh. They are stealing. They are doing fraud transaction with the same card. They are posting a picture of our office in Bangladesh. We never shared that. And we just say, take it down, and they come back in a blackmail, and they expect us to keep them in the business. Speaking of insanity, I just told you, where are we as human? We literally slammed an object in a little planet 11 million miles away, and we shifted that, and we are still having those silly wishy-wash activities. So it is insane. It is insane. Got to grow. Okay, you will be fine. Just do it right. You don't need 17 accounts. You don't need 2 accounts. You don't need founder's account. You don't need, like, in the wrong way. It's not going to work for you. But you're not going to stop us. It will only work for you if you do it in the same philosophy and ideology that we're functioning, because we're far bigger, and our ideology and our I would say the structure that we have is superior. It's overpowering any shady little misbehavior. So we are not going to change this bold mentality or let it slip away or just sweep it under the rug. We're going to do what's right, even if you don't like it, even if I don't like it. We're going to always do it the clean, fair, ethical way. So if you got away with that, not forever, okay, it's going to haunt you back. Okay, and we will not allow it. So I just want you to understand, for those, Angie, I think you know, Angie Han, you know that we have some issues with Bangladesh with a couple of insane, individuals. I just want you to know that we will handle them in a firm way, legally. All right, and just to let you know, we are a registered company in Bangladesh officially. All right, and we already have a beautiful office there. We just happen to be fine-tuning the last, steps in the way. We don't need to go and show you an empty, bare building or whatever shell. So soon we will be able to share with you. I don't think you thought within the $97 you're going to have an operational office in Bangladesh. And we have to give all the credit. It is a success. A while ago, we got 2 floors, beautiful building, airport way next to the airport in Attar. They know it, okay? Dhaka, and they, they just decided, the government, they're not going to allow foreign companies. We are an American company, an international company. We're not a Bangladeshi company by origin. So they decided they're just going to keep it for local Bangladeshi companies, and we respect that, no problem. We already invested and paid for the logistics and all of that, and of course, having that 2-floor building, we just lost the money. It was paid for, I think, 6 months. But it doesn't mean when one door closes, you just walk away. You knock the next one. We kept on knocking, and now we have it. We have the place, we have the license, we have even a great manager. But all the credit goes back to engineer Muhammad Kamal. He was the one who is making all that approach and connection. And in fact, he was the core, not only the execution part of this process, but also the vision to make it happen in Bangladesh. I never thought I'm going to open an office in Bangladesh, but he did encourage us because of to comfort and to support our founders in Bangladesh, and to give them that support and believing in that country and the potential in the youth and the generations to come, that we want to give them that push and that hand, and we did it. So thanks to him, and we just made it happen like everything else. In fact, one of his managers back in Abu Dhabi in his former career in the factory, as you probably know, he used to work there as a safety manager, and he put him back in charge in Bangladesh, and he's running things perfectly. There's obviously more obstacles than that, and holiday and corruption, of course, still there, all the challenges. But does it stop us? No. We're gonna make it. We lose so many battles every day, but clearly we are winning the war. They cannot stop it. Nobody could stop it. It's just an opinion, and someone's opinion of us doesn't have to become a reality. They tell you always they cannot make it. Oh, it's difficult. It's this. Oh, it's that. It's not possible. That's your opinion. That's your capacity. Us, it's a done deal. It's possible. All right, everything is possible. Why not? Who are you to dictate our life or future or crush our potential? So don't listen to anybody that is less informed than you, or less educated, or less in need, or I would say less talented in any way. Just don't follow that, okay? Don't listen to others' opinions. That's not gonna take you where you want to go. Always you have to have little leap of faith, and you have to take chances when something at least theoretically sounds more promising than the reality of somebody completely insane or anonymous, okay? Even under the sun, still like very embarrassing what they're doing. So don't listen to that. But if somebody at least preaching a good message or plan, give that a shot, okay? Give that a shot. So Bangladesh, yeah, it's a done deal. All right, it's a done deal. There's nothing that's going to stop it, and we are going to be operating from there. We already have payroll. We already have the lawyers, the accountants, the managers. Okay, so soon we're just going to have staff and check. All right. And I told you a while ago that we're going to have offices they're going to open. That's already done. We're just going to have a nice video. Why? Because of that human brain, they understand it when they see it. I just talked to you about our major executives when they see the the uh, the visual development, that makes a big difference in their motivation and energy to move ahead. So yeah, for that sake, we will be happy to show you. Okay, we will be able, to show. Do you need it? I don't know. Some of you probably want to see that. No, now I believe. Or you could just say, and some of you will come even in a ridiculous reaction and say, "Can I see your license?" And some will say that, "Can I go visit the building? Can I see the lease? Can I see the documents?" They will be there. I'm sure Engineer Muhammad Kamal can tell you how many people contacted him to say, "Can I have the lease?" Or Burj Khalifa, or "Can you take me a tour there?" He didn't take his wife and daughter yet to his office in Burj Khalifa. So somebody we don't even know who are they really expect that. So yeah, expect people have a level of insanity that is ridiculous. So this is one thing I wanted to talk about. We have to really grow a little bit above the usual and you need to think ONPASSIVE. You need to think, and I don't mean ONPASSIVE as the name, the logo, or the brand. I'm talking about the new ideology, the ONPASSIVE, uh, I would say new culture, new way, or new era. That's what it is. So start thinking like that, because uh, if somebody's not taking it that way, I'm just going to have to tell you two ways. Somebody's going to believe today and they will go all in and they're going to be proud very shortly. They're going to think, "Man, was I right about this? I knew, my gut feeling." Okay. And I'm glad, I'm a genius. I took that decision, the best decision in my life. You're going to hear that so much. Okay. And the other reality, to my knowledge, but I'm going to tell you how people think. So it's you're going to look that way and you will be winning more, or somebody would have been already acting shady, half a heart, okay, or not all the way in, and they're going to look back on, yeah. And we're seeing now there's some of them are, I better catch up now. And it's better than never. We know that. Like, hey, I'm here. Okay, yeah. Okay, I believe, because now they see it. Okay, it's easier now to believe than 3-4 years ago. It's much easier now. Okay, so, but it's okay. I completely accept it. It's not because of what we were doing. It's just because of what they were, I would say, conditioned in their mentality. This is how they thought life is, and the norm and the market, and how a CEO would look like, and that's how they apply. So this is going to be the same. No, this is the first time that is different, completely different. But people would be thinking, "I better take a chance." This is what I think. People are going to look back and be a little bit ashamed or embarrassed for what they did, or have regret, or they're going to say, "Yes, I did it." And luckily we have a good number now. At least 20,000 are here, and it looks like if we have Zoom capacity, it will probably be double that. Who knows? Okay, so the numbers are really impressive. That's not a small number. Okay, of like-minded individuals and winners. So think of that. Now, others would be thinking, I either take a chance, I believe, and there's a slight segment they really believe that's it. They wouldn't even want to check anything else. That's it. They're as bold as we are, okay, from the part they know. And, you know, most of you here are like that, at the same mindset. But there's a segment is there, and I guarantee they're thinking, when this falls, I'm gonna say I knew it. When this falls, that's what they're thinking. Pause, okay? I'm just saying, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna play with it. Maybe they could be right, okay, but I'm gonna be invisible. And when that's what they're thinking, I have to put that, okay? When this crashes or whatever, and say, you see, I'm right again. Yeah, you're always right, okay? Because that's where you come from, shady stuff, all right? And that's how you think. But I will tell you, you will be dead wrong, because we're not going to crash, and nothing will crash us, crash on passive. And even if you nuke us, if you kind of bomb me personally or on passive, one of the officers and all of that, that's it. We already triggered and ignited so many brains and leaders that they will take it. They will move on with the flag. So it is fair to say we are unstoppable, like literally, like unstoppable. Even if you change the logo, even if it's not Ash is taking care of that. Okay, Captain, you know, Chris Blesser. I don't know if that's your last name, but somebody will be able to move it. Okay, we have the heart, we have the brain, and so many of you, and it will continue. So don't listen to the nonsense. Don't waste your time anymore. It's a done deal. It's a fact. It's a reality. It's over. And I was leading to that, and I know it's taken me time to get to this point, but I hope, you know, you understand there's so many languages involved. There's other people that you don't like. They're listening to this. I don't like them either. Okay, but they're listening. And so I just have to cater to all of those, you know, approaches. Now, I hope we're on the same page, but this is the insane thing. So we thought ONPASSIVE platform, similar to OFounders. Let's do the whole thing. Internet, the new internet in one place. Oh, no, we're not increasing the price. We're not upselling. We don't have to do much. Just leave it on us. We will do it. And we continue that, keeping you in the loop, educating you along the way with everything we could, but so much we couldn't, to get to where we are. And the insane thing of all insanity, that even this is no longer the bigger part of ONPASSIVE. I'm talking about the entire digital ecosystem, the new internet in one place. That's one small corner of this gigantic empire of ONPASSIVE. It's just the start. It's the first thing. At least we want to have the hub where we all meet and communicate and link together, make our life easy, enable us mentally. But what's going to follow this? By all means, I'm not in any way implying you're going to, with the same $97, you're going to go all the way beyond this entire galaxy. But knowing me, my experience, I've been a roommate with Ash Mufareh for a while. It looks like he likes to take people with him for nothing, just out of love. But I could be wrong, you know? Sometimes you have to live your life with a person to understand them. But I think I understand this crazy man that looks like he loves to give it away. But that part, if you want to make a contrast volume-wise, this little dot of the entire ecosystem that you know, that you know is one circle of the whole picture of the digital technological AI platform, and that is one circle in a more gigantic chain of infinite ambition of for our humanity to take us where we should be. Now, they're no longer we'll see, we'll hope, all of that, whatever I'm sharing with you, mostly in the pipeline or indicating. I'm not literally sharing with you the details, but I just want you to know even the digital system, that's like the mentality. If you're still struggling to believe it's possible or not, I'm just going to tell you that's even a little bit of where we are now. So you're far behind. If this is where you're thinking, you're way behind. You got to catch up the train because it's going to get faster. You're going to catch the ride. You're going to catch the train because it's going to get faster. And we're going places. I wish I can tell you some, not everything, okay, of what's in the pipeline and how disruptive it is and how amazing and refreshing and fulfilling it is, whether in education, health, media, advertisement, business, digital, technology, energy, industrial, entertainment, gaming is not a place we will not make an impact in it. You can be stuck with I gambled with $97 program. You still have the word program in your mouth or brain, or you could be thinking, this is a complete movement. Multiple revolutions are happening before your eyes. We are going to, speaking of media, we are going to start having a new department called O Media. Will be disclosed, announced on the websites, okay? And it will be sharing with you the vision and the purpose of that department. It contains many, many professors and doctors, and it has incredible global talent of all capacities, multiple locations already happening, physical locations where our teams go to, and that is already happening. And we're just in the very beginning of that. Have you ever heard, oh, media like 3 years ago and all of that? Now, when I'm saying it today, I'm not saying, oh, we have a vision or we have a dream. No, when I'm saying it today, it's already done. So now we're going to put it on the website. It's already done. So you're going to see the logo, and that's a whole new department. What would that mean to you? You will see. So much. So we're becoming the media agency of so many governments, of so many departments, universities, organizations, businesses, of course, okay, to be the guide to their plans and strategy. At the same time, the implementation from the design, the branding to the campaigns to manage that. Now, we're not a typical company where we have an agency that is taking care of that. We're the mother where businesses are going to come, of course, paid service. So that's something you're going to see it very soon. All right. And there's another business we are launching by March 2023. It's a new platform that also disruptive, never happened before, but we are recruiting more experts, talents, artists, actors, and actresses, and all of that. I think that gave it a little bit of what it is. And this will happen tentatively by March and all of that. And the market is already there and they're waiting for it, and we surveyed them. Okay. And that was never on there. So when you see the name, that means it's going to pop up in the coming days with that new department. We're going to explain what it is to you, but it's already in the pipeline. It's not like theory or conceptual. It's happening as we speak. So those two things I told you. Now, I wish I could tell you the other inventions and all of that, but we have to crack down on what we can share with you a little bit. Due to proprietary, I heard one of the features we did on our OConnect platform, another, of the existing platforms in the market, that they got that feature. I don't think it's a coincidence. Nobody ever offered that. ONPASSIVE did it, but we kind of mentioned that feature, and now we see that another company is doing it. So I want you to excuse that nobody more passionate or excited to show with you and brag, of course, because we have such a pride of what we do than us. But the problem is, it's really not healthy or recommended for the business, because not everybody has the same intention as you and I. So for that sake, we're just going to have to be careful and make sure we're allowing the patenting, the copyright, all those logistics to be secured before we reveal and unveil more and more. Okay. But the game is very clear. All right. It doesn't take a genius. We got little time here, talking about weeks before we are open to the public commercially. And the way it works is we have to allow our founding members first to be able to acquire those products, put their hands on them, of course, with always a good deal. That's what we do. Don't worry. I'm gonna, pressure you in any way. And then we will allow you to tell the world about it, as well as our marketing campaigns and advertisement kicks in, and that's happening for you. Okay, so let's talk about the products now, and I will probably try to go a little bit with a bigger pace now, or faster pace, I mean, to am I allowed to drink water? Okay. Somebody step in.
Would you like to take a 2 minutes drinking water and stretch out a little bit? Absolutely.
Sure.
Back.
Why did you pause? Drink water and stretch out a little bit? You mean go to the bathroom? I get it. No problem. We all do.
Yes, we do. Thank you so
go
much.
pee, Ash. I will do that.
Yes, Ash, I'm muting you right now.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the minute break. Are we going to talk about the products, and we're going to tell you exactly what's going to happen? All right. Exactly what's going to happen. The opening of ONPASSIVE. Thank you.
Susie, my dear sister.
Nobody ever told me to go to the bathroom.
We love you, Marty. We know that.
Nobody ever told me to mute why I'm going to the bathroom.
Mute yourself, Chris Johnson. I'm kidding.
Can you
Um,
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Susie.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take this opportunity myself. Okay. Thank you, Julie. I know you'll cover, right?
Absolutely. I've
Okay.
done, yeah. So everyone, if you like to, please mute yourself. I know you muted yourself, but yeah, let's take a minute just to breathe, and we'll come back in a minute.
Marty, you know, no one's answering the Q&A. I think Michael looks bored.
Michael's not that bored.
No. Guys, the Q&A is temporary. I'm trying to get in there and answer a few, but just don't leave the Q&A alone. Red's done another thing right now, so just don't do it. Just listen to what Ash has to say.
Yes.
So wait a minute, let me get this square. You're answering the Q&A?
I answered a couple, but that's what I said. This is not good.
I think it's best if you actually not doing anything and just, because the setting right now is going to set, like, zoom in on what Ash is saying. And I believe that, if you not letting anything around you distract you, you will understand. Sometimes we listen, but we're not hearing it, right? So I think it's good to, we made time. We all want to be here, right? So let's do that. What happened to the 1,000 people? Where are you going? This is the place to be.
A lot of people are getting dropped off, Julie.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of messages, but there's room if you want to get in.
You told him to go to the bathroom, Joey.
Yeah.
I didn't say leave the Zoom. John White, how are you, my friend?
Chris, tell everybody your great news.
I'm going to be, in 4 weeks or less, I'm going to be a grandpa for the first time.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Kind of looking forward to it.
Boy or girl?
It's a boy. He
Congratulations.
looks just like me. That new sonogram they got now is amazing, or whatever they call it. I mean, you could see everything on the face. The face was like looking at me. Poor kid looks a lot like me, it looks like, but he's got that big head disease.
Oh my God, the poor woman's got to deliver that head.
It's 6 pounds right now, and I think that was just the head.
What do you call it? Big head disease. What do you call that? Big head disease, big head?
It's a joke only amongst big heads. Marty definitely knows it. Heck, even Milo knows that one. Show him that melon, Milo. Show him that melon.
So this is what we talk about, melon heads.
We're so productive. Hey, if you could talk about burnt hair.
Julie, oh, good, record. Thank you.
They know what they're doing. So let's recap what we did. I know it was a lot of statements, or many statements, that probably, to connect them together, what I'm trying to say, catch up. Okay, if you're feeling you're not getting the heat of the moment, you need to catch up. And how do you do that? Get plugged in. Don't miss an opportunity where we are live anytime. You just have to sit and listen. You don't have to stop your life. You could be at work, you could be anywhere, and just put that headset, like that's what I do. While you're working, sleeping, eating, you can always plug it in. Even, yeah, sleeping, you could be laying down and listening, and that's going to help you elevate your mindset and information, and be engaged and have a sense of reality of what's happening right now. So that is what I covered so far. I just want to make sure that we are moving on track. Everything is perfect, actually faster than the track, and we're much bigger than you know or what you think. I guarantee that. And I cannot say this publicly. I know it's public, okay, or on the record without any cover to that. So understand, when I say it, it's much bigger than what you know. And it doesn't only impact you, it impacts the whole entire 8 billion living souls as of now, and the next 8 billion and the following probably 80 billion will be impacted by what we're doing. Just that statement alone should make you live forever, okay? And I'm not going to be able to say it without something, okay? If you're sharp enough to get it, it doesn't take a genius, but if you're sharp enough to get it, this should be your daily tune. You should make it around the clock, play in the background, and understand that life is not the same with ONPASSIVE. Definitely better. That's what I said so far, but we're going to talk about, okay, so we will be opening the ONPASSIVE Business Solution, OBS back office to the founders first, okay? And like I said, when something is truthful and clean and real, it's not complicated. We're going to walk you every step of the way by the hand, exactly what to do and how to do it. You follow me? So don't think I'll check back in a month and you're going to be up to speed. No. And where to go? We're obligated to give you the information through the back office. That's guaranteed, okay? Or any communication between us. So with that, you would be able to be directed to the back office of the new dashboard, meaning, oh, founders, completely turn off. I'm sorry, oh, founders.net, we're not going to need it anymore. So through the dashboard of your ONPASSIVE, you will log in. Only you as a founder, if you sign the NDA, if you agree to move on with us, you will be able to click, you will see O Founders in the back office. You can see the icon and the name of O Founders. Click gives you access to the dashboard, to what's needed. We're going to revamp things, okay? Not necessary. So O Network is not going to be needed, all right? Going to be the O Net for everybody, the O Mail, all of those trial products, no need, okay? But theoretically, don't worry if you're like playing with them or you're like, that's not effective. That's not where our technology is. This is just the development, all right? The early or the minimum, product just value in the beginning, okay? The MVP, the minimum value product. And with that, in the back office, the first thing you will be directed, hopefully, to complete your profile. What is your profile? Name, email, you choose, we already know that, right? Your regular email, but you would have a new email with OMail, all right? And password. You are going to have to do an internal. This is not 100% set in stone, not 100% final. More likely, we're going to have 2 steps for you to do your eKYC, completely electronic, and it's going to be 100% automated. 2 steps. One is record a picture of yourself through any device. It's not going to be upload a picture, take a picture, current picture, and the software is going to either accept it or tell you retake until it's accepted. We will not see it. So don't worry, if you are a person who likes to be private or you don't want anybody to show you, no matter what you have, no, please, that has no impact. We're not going to be able to see it. It's encrypted and nobody is actually looking for that. This is just AI is going to have that as a signature, as identity. It's a real person. I'm going to tell you why. There's going to be one-time picture and that's it forever. All right. So I will address everything. So don't judge. And it's too bad if somebody left, they're not going to get this information. But then the second step is upload identity. We're not crazy. We are designing this customizable verification process, and you will be able to upload passport, license, government ID, whatever it is, local ID, state ID, it doesn't matter. Any identification in your country, be able to upload it. It's either accepted or it can tell you redo until it's accepted. You have those 2 things. Your name is going to be showed as verified. That's it. You have access. I'm talking about the free. So this is even customers in the future will go through it. I'm going to address that. So the first thing you will have, once you do that, those 2 steps, this is internal for ONPASSIVE. Okay. Now we know you are a real person. I will address if you have 20 accounts, hypothetically, 2 accounts, multiple or many. It's one process. You don't have to do that again. You link all the additional accounts to a main account where you log in. You did the verification one time, and conveniently from your back office, as we demonstrated before, you click the different accounts and you log in there, and they are automatically verified because you verified that you are a real person, but they are connected to one person. So whether you work with a person, you're taking, what do you call that? Like responsibility to help somebody or any partnership, you're the guardian for an account for a child or something, you will be able to do one. So we're just making sure you're a real person. We're not Facebook count, not like dogs and cats and dead people and grandma's underwear. We are going to make sure that you are a real human being, and that's it. That's the whole purpose of it. All right. And no need for you to have multiple accounts free, because you're going to have that one time. So I addressed if you have multiple and what that will do to you. It will show as Neeraj is a verified customer. Okay, a real human being. That's it. If it was a new customer, they will have the ability to create a quick account, whether on your link or your link that we advertise, the marketing from the company. They will be able to click, password, mail account, and they're in. They would have for that tentatively 48 hour let's put it this way, tentatively. I just want you to highlight that. Now, you go and blast outside. What do we do? This is nobody's business. Nobody tells you, like, I've never seen somebody is telling the process of what they do, let's say with Bank of America. All right, how do you do this and all that? This is not public. This is when you go to the bank or when you open a product, it's an internal thing. So please, this is not public materials, okay? You do that, too bad for you. Now, if you're understanding this, here's the insane thing. If you understand what I'm saying and you have the comprehensive brain to go and talk it publicly, this is what they play with us. Mainly people who speak Hindi. I'm just going to tell you, this is what's going to happen. They understand what I'm saying now. They go and say, okay, KYC, AKYC, ASH, step 2, 3. This is a private webinar, and this is just internal. There's no need for us to put that up, and then we change it tomorrow. You didn't tell the truth, and you're not entitled to speak on behalf of the company. Media department and those experts are going to be telling that information when it's needed to the public, when it's needed internally to the customers, to the founders. You follow me? All right. So now, but then when we tell you, take this down, you're not supposed to do it. Either you ignore it like you don't understand English anymore, but you understood what I said. And you say it in Hindi thinking, we have hundreds of people who speak Hindi. Don't act wise with us, all right? We know what you're saying, and don't post that. If you want to log in tomorrow to your account, don't act foolish. This is internal stuff, all right? And you don't need to even talk about that publicly. I'm just helping you, giving you already heads up what's going to happen, and we're going to, while it's happening, we're going to walk you by the hand. You follow me? Okay. If a new customer, they're going to have 3 days, but they're going to be showing unverified, almost like pending, but it's going to be unverified. It's like literally unverified. So they have access to the back office. They have access to the products, to the free products, all right, to the dashboard, but they are going to be shown as unverified. When they verify, that's it. They have permanent access to the dashboard, even for free. If they don't do that after 3 days or 72 hours, to be more accurate, their account is gonna allow them to log in, but it freezes the dashboard. You cannot use the products, the free products. You cannot navigate for 7 days. A lot of grace. 7 more days. You got 3 days, 7 days. What's the total? 10 days. If you are not able to verify you're a real human within 7 days, it's flushed out. Whatever ID or domain email address you did, we're not going to have that in the database. It's flushed out. It becomes available for a real person. If somebody puts Joe at omail.ai or whatever, okay, if that is taken, okay, but the person didn't verify, it becomes available after 10 days. That's why it's only real people. When we tell you we have 1 million customers, we have 1 million customers. We're not going to say 2 billion on Facebook. Well, we don't know how many real, because some people have 20 accounts. So that's one thing. So once you have access, I assume all of you are going to cooperate quicker. Okay, so you can have access. Omail will be already your main product or tool there in the back office. Omail, as of now, it's above Gmail. As of today, it's above Gmail in terms of value. And in 2 weeks' time, we're finalizing, fine-tuning, perfecting a few things in about approximately, okay? In 2 weeks' time, OMail would be where I want it to be. If that's not telling enough, it will be the best email platform ever existed with the most value and all of that. Okay? And I will touch up a little bit on some of the features that we just tested yesterday. Briefly, okay? But let me move on. So you're going to have OMail and you're going to have, okay. We're going to have ONET. A couple of weeks, ONET, not today. As of now, it's already has the unlimited factor. It's already, and what we indirectly showed yesterday, that was the workshop. Understand, that's the development for the IT products. That's the development environment. What we showed yesterday, that was not the live application of ONET. That's not the final. Not the UI, not the UX, the design. They know the interface, user interface or user experience, and not even the product, the production environment. So they know what I'm talking about. I'm sure they will help us understand. So what you saw is basically the initial product of ONET. What you will see in just a matter of a couple of weeks, it will be the most attractive, not social media platform, the most netting and networking environment where it brings the whole world together. All right, but in a more meaningful way. And AI features, about 3 features AI there. Okay, they will give you the ability to have more following, exposure, whether to a business, to ideology, to anything you have. All right, or theory, anything that you want to get attention to. You understand? So now that's 2 products, right? But you already automatically have an O founders. Those are 3 different platforms. O founders, ONET, OMail. And you don't pay for them. Okay? Even O founders, you're going to have an account tentatively. It will continue for free. Even if you paid 4 years ago, 3 years ago, until sometime in mid 2023, meaning after the finish of the products rollout. Then we're going to announce a date that will be 365 days after that for your annual renewal for. So you have easy another 6 months or so, if not more, of O founders on us. O trim, also above market level, more advanced features will be for free. And that's with the first release. O tracker will be there with a subscription. Very inexpensive. I recommend it to everybody. Why? Because O tracker is going to be a part of every product, especially for the customers and the resellers. It's going to give you in-depth analytics to your products, traffic, tracking, all of that. So it's a very good idea for you to have it for a little money, but it will give you more data about your business. Okay? It's optional. O Connect, you are going to have it tentatively. The first time you pay, it will not renew for at least another 3 months. Only for the founders. So let's say hypothetically, the cost is 2 eggs. I say any amount of dollar because I know how it's going to go. Okay, it costs 2 eggs. All right. You know, 1 egg is going to be paid in commissions. The other egg is we're going to slice it in pieces for the logistics, for the hosting, for the data centers, for all of that. All right. And then if we have any remaining crumbs, that would be for the company. But the first time for O Connect is not going to be in 30 days, the renewal. So the 2 eggs, instead of paying them monthly, the first 3 months, you don't have to pay for, you have 90 days. Just because you're a founder. And the first sale of O Connect, even it cost us, it's not 100% free for us. It cost us almost, a big portion of that fee, but we might give you the first sale 100%. It's literally giveaway. It's literally giveaway. So if you already have somebody that is following you as a founder, okay, by the time they activate your account, you don't pay O Connect in 90 days. Though you pay and they pay, but it's a swap. It's a wash up in the wallet, all right? But you don't come out of pocket in 90 days. You follow me? Therefore, you have O Connect, an unlimited capacity for life covered. For any sale that ever occur after that, you get a big portion of it. If you are a reseller. Let me demonstrate. If somebody, the first 2-3 products, O Connect, O Tracker, right? I'm going to share my screen with you. And let's say 2 more products, all right, from the upcoming products. All right. So let's say on the average, I mean, this is not US dollar. This is, I'm just going to give you the illustration part of that. All right. But let's say in any currency, it's 200. The first combined. Okay. Canadian, euros, whatever. And after a year in business on passive, we are already sitting around 1 million plus customers. But if we're talking about 10 million in a year, 2 years, 100 millions monthly. So this is time 12 if you follow the math. I hope you understand this is only for a couple of products and this is not the actual price. It will be definitely greater than that. So this is what a person will pay revenue if they're having those products in a year combined. I combined, bundled in a year time, not in a month. And I said 2 years, but I'm going to say the first year is a buildup, and the second year is where we can count the time, the year. So this is, let's say, end of 2023, we reach 100 million, just hypothetically, illustration, training purposes only, times 100 million. That's 100, and this is 100 million. 240 billion, that's quarter trillion, whatever amount is that, And this is hypothetical. So, but if it's 4 times than that, that's $1 trillion. ONPASSIVE is tentatively an estimation is going to pay half of that. That's what I want you to focus on. Never any amount of money was shared at this capacity. It's not a security. It's not an investment. It's not just by being there. When sales are made, I'm just illustrating to you, if you have a sale, what potentially you would have half of the revenue, more or less, depending on the product nature and the cost of it. And some products will be annual. Some products are free. Nothing happens. Okay? But just giving you that ridiculous estimation, we already know if you divide that type of volume on, you know, any number, there are going to be some impressive growth and prosperity coming out of that. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And moving after that, we're going to have more products with some will be free and some will be with subscriptions. So some of them, for example, Oh Bless, again, it's on us. It's not per se, it doesn't cost anything. It's not like you get Oh Connect and you get a bonus. No, it's free for anybody. It's on us. It's on me. Okay. So Oh Bless, it costs. It's not for free. But the company is paying for whatever the cost is. So the users and humanity would use that for the impact and for the results. Academy will follow, and some other products. Opal, O Virtual, O Domain, they're going to continue rolling up like that. So it will be hard for you to keep up if you are distracted or not really fully engaged. All right. So for you to maximize the potential, whether the technology or owning them, again, it takes most likely a couple of sales for you to cover your or offset your monthly cost or annual, whatever it is. Okay. So it doesn't take a long time for you to break even. Okay. So I wanted to go back, like example, like Mail. What we tried yesterday is some features. It's too late. If somebody's going to start developing that, it's too late. We're already the first. Okay. So for example, I sit back here, okay, and click play text to audio, or I have my headset or speakers, whatever. I'm moving, I'm working, I'm swimming, I'm at the gym, whatever doing, right? And I'm reading my email. My AI assistant is reading that for me. We already tested that. It's done. Text to audio. At the same time, I'm eating or whatever you're doing. So you see how you're going to be more efficient? And I have AI or ONPASSIVE Mail type for me. I want to send an email to Susie. Hello, Susie. Hope you're doing good. I want to follow up with you. The file I sent you yesterday, this, that. Okay. I'm talking. I'm not typing. My hands are free. Send. Theme. Birthday. All of that. Okay. So we're going to show you. Remember the file converter? No company has that. Instantly. Done. Remember the lock email, lock folder, and mapping folders? Done. No company has that. So the reason for that is, let's say you're going to have something privately, the kids go to that file, something, that maybe materials or somebody not supposed to see it. Or so you have an assistant working in your email, but that particular folder is confidential information or documents you don't want anybody to see. It's like your safe deposit. All right. Insane. So that is done. I'm just giving you where we are. So just to give a little bit, there's more. So mail, when you have it, just ditch everything else. This is all you want to have. And from there and on, it's only going to get better, 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 better every month, every day, until, you know, we can breathe, like, because we will not stop improving. We don't believe you do something and like you pause. No, you continue. We're going to understand more what customers, you know, have, what things, so we can really perfect it. And that's a whole, you know, operation. That alone is a business, right? But you don't get that only, and we stop. And then, so ONPASSIVE is overwhelmingly valuable, more than anything else. Is like, how many businesses, unlimited businesses in one? You just come here, you came here for a cup of coffee. We told you, well, you know what, take the house and take a couple of childs with you. That's what we did. Yeah. Literally, like, you came for a digital platform, you know, marketing platform. And now we said, you're going to have the whole internet in one place, and the crazier stuff is coming. By the time we finish the rollout and all of that, then we set a timer. We say 365 days. That old $97 you paid last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, will take another year. And then you pay whatever the fees will be disclosed there. If you want to remain a founder, you don't have to. But if you love the value, the events, the exclusivity for the founders, the marketing, all of that, if you like it, you probably will consider that. Okay, but I just showed you, and that alone is a magnificent, you know, power we have, because they will always have the priority and the initial invitation to everything, whether it's a new technology, new product, new event, anything that is disruptive. Founders will always be the first in our heart to be invited. Okay, so I think that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you. We already know the website is changing 3 times a week for now. We need to rethink how frequent we want to do it, but because we had this discussion a while ago with our team, and they said, if we have exact replicated website for everybody, then it sounds like for 24 hours only, but the search engine to pick those up, for example, they're going to be somewhat, it will decrease or depreciate the value of the genuine content on them, versus if it's like one website, there's nothing like it, that's just the only website available, let's say ONPASSIVE, but it's not going to be onpassive.com. It's going to be, so we already have other elements where it makes it unique. So it's not the same domain name. It's not like facebook.com/ and then a half a mile URL, and everybody has just a crazy, ugly URL. No, it's going to be your name, your business name, your identity, your brand, .com, .net, .biz, .ai, whatever. So that's already a unique domain name. 2, it can be in a different language. 3, whatever variables on it, whether it's good morning, good night, AM, Mumbai, Delhi, okay, Bangladesh, Orlando, Taiwan, it's just going to give you that. So it has a different element that's somebody else, okay, or welcome so and so, or, you know, whatever the language. So that gives it the barrier. But you know me, okay, that's not enough to me. So I said, you know what, let's do is something different. We're gonna have to create a software or a technology where we're gonna make it completely unique. But it will be impossible. Like, you literally need a team to create one website every day for one person. So you need like 2-3 designers, more than that, to be honest with you, maybe 10, to just create I could be wrong, probably more. Let's not put a number, but you need a number of designers and developers to be able to make a website unique to you every 24 hours. So it has to be AI. It has to be, you got to create a robot or technology that can automate the process. You follow me? All right. So Ash the crazy sat down and told our people, this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a machine that we feed it data. So that's why it will take us a few months to gather all of that data. What's the data? Text, information about the products, information about the benefits of ONPASSIVE, or the initiatives in ONPASSIVE, the platforms in ONPASSIVE, other products. So you got to be a gazillion pages of content in multiple languages and lots of design items, logos, images, videos, clips, charts, all of that. Gonna feed that machine like an ocean of information and data. And that machine is gonna randomize a complete unique website on your domain every 24 hours. Randomize meaning the odds are going to be, let's say if we are 1 billion, 2 billion customers, time 365 days a year, time 10 years, 3,000 gazillion, okay? That means the odds have to be in the trillions, okay? Or I don't know, even bigger. So that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be a super machine where it creates one website unique, completely unique to you. You can't even keep up with it. All right. But no two websites will look alike in any given day. Your next door, two in the same house, or any corner of the planet. No two websites will look alike. This is not done. This is the solution I offered. And by all means, I'm giving that information or that plot to any nice company out there. They want to do that. I'll be the first subscriber if they can do that. If they do it and they give me that value, I'll take it. I would love to take a website on my domain name every day. But you know, the money is not attractive to them and the greed is there. So you got to have that little grandma love in there in the heart so that you can go that crazy. Okay, what else? So that's one thing. And if you like me to talk more about the products, I'll be able to do that, but I'll get yelled at for sure. Okay, I hope I covered everything. We talked about Bangladesh. We talked about, you know, the mindset to get up to speed and getting engaged. I gave you heads up about the process. Finally, I probably, from what I remember now, and all the notes I have, is the screen share. Okay, we're at a level that basically if I show you now the live link, this is it. So we got a discussion today with our administration, and they just recommend that we should. We already have proprietary technology that we shouldn't show it out public. So this should be for those who would pay for it. Like why would I show OConnect publicly, or somebody's going to go and leak it, which is going to happen when this is a paid product. If you want OConnect, it's here. You just watch the video in the back office. If you like it, you buy it. You don't like it, you don't need it. You can breathe, no problem. So that's why we have to rethink what we share screen with. As much as I would love to, you know me, I like to brag about my stuff, but we just have to be, you know, to protect our work and our technology. Just know that we are working, I don't know, 24/7, like seriously. No, we have like hundreds of people are working around the clock. So we're more than 24/7. So we're working nonstop, full force till it's done. So once we lead to that point, that meaning ONPASSIVE launched, because we're available to the public commercially. Anybody can buy our technology. From where? From the founders, whether we're marketing your link or you're marketing your links, okay? I think you're getting the picture more clear now. And then whatever we add, like it's like a company that is creating a new company and adding, stacking every day or month or week, okay? This is not gonna stop. This is when we open, tell you, okay, everything is good, got the hang of it, add another one, stack one more. Okay, one more. You got used to it, you love it, let's do another one. While we're using the last 3 months technology, we already got improvement. We've advanced. What you saw 3 months ago is already like grandma's underwear. It's old, ugly. All right. So, and I love it because if you don't accept it, you're just like not a grower. You have to understand that it's a super fast pace age, the generation we're in. And for you to think what you create today is going to be valid for next September, October of 2023, like it's going to be perfect just to keep it the way it is. No, that's insane. It will be old. It will be stone old by that, stone age old. Okay, so that's it. So I want to allow you to reflect and see if there's anything else I need to address before I go. Take it away, please.
Ash,
Thank you, Ash. Wow. Take it away.
you
You
know what?
always slide the grandma's underwear in though, which still makes me laugh. He knows. Go ahead, Julie.
You know what I think, Susie? I mean, you probably agree with me on this, is that if you have, Ash, if you decided not to show anything else from this point on until you're ready to open the curtain, I think myself and probably lots of people, many people here would agree with me that, you know, we can't wait to see when you're ready to show us. So no screen share, no, you know, no live demo. I think I'm totally cool and okay with that. You agree with me, Susie? Like,
Oh yeah, I've always said blind faith.
yeah.
You know, we know it's not like grandma's underwear. We don't need to see that, Ash. You always make me chuckle with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're good.
Absolutely.
That was that was amazing, as usual. Thank you so much. You just slid so many things in front of us. I think everyone's a little wow factor. And of course, it sounds brilliant how this is all happening. I particularly like the simplicity, as you said, as being verified, and then people coming in that they have a certain amount of time to be verified. That is just genius, keeping everything clean, giving people the time. And then also the KYC, simple, easy peasy, and then people with multiple accounts linking them. And then we'll just have some fun. It sounds great, Ash. Thank you. Julie, I'm going to let you maybe take over the calling the hands. If Ash, if you have time for people to reflect.
Yes.
I think he's saying yes. I'll let you and Chris do that right now because I may have to transition into my car soon, okay?
All right, Susie, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything that you are
Okay, hold on to that thought, Susie, all right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just will tell you that we just finished one new technology, all right? It's not perfected, but we will be the first company ever to do that. I'll touch up on that. And I think you want to cancel where you want to go because it's a bum. Just because you said,
I can wait.
said
I
you want
have
to
a
switch
little
to the
more
car.
time.
Yeah. No, take it away. I mean, Julie was saying something or Rob, say something, but I'm going to give you something. And I believe we probably have the IT experts here. They would help you. You know, they would break it down for you. But
Come on, give us the
this
bomb,
would be
Ash.
disruptive. No, somebody was talking. I'm not gonna
Well,
cut them off.
we have a lot of hands
I'm a
raised.
gentleman, Susie. What happened? You
I
forgot?
know, come on.
You haven't seen me for
I miss
ages.
you. I miss you. I've got
Me too.
withdrawal.
Absolutely.
I need
Yeah.
a fix. I need a fix, for God's sake.
Absolutely. Yeah. Remember, I'm.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
give us a bomb. Everyone wants the bomb first, and then we'll get to the hands raised.
All right, let's do this. Maybe Ash is not ready yet.
Are you
No,
ready for
I'll
the
take it.
bomb?
Somebody was talking, but I don't want to
No, you go, and then we'll do the hands. Come
Yeah.
on.
The
Come on, we're excited.
be. You sure?
Yes, positive. Are you kidding me?
I need Bob here or Oliver Collins. I just want a couple of them on the screen with me because I'm going to talk to them. And if I succeed to tell them this, then you're in good hand. They will pass it on to you in a more normal way.
All right,
What I'm going to say is a little crazy to them.
let me bring them. Let me bring them on. Bob, Oliver.
Dr. Georgie is here too. He will get it.
If you are available and you're ready.
Any IT person, raise your hand and she will help you out. Yeah.
All you gotta do is pin them, Julie.
Yes, I am going to, but I need you to please turn on your cameras just so that I know that you're ready to go. 1 second.
Breathe, Bob. Okay. Engineer Mike, breathe. Oliver, take it in. All right. So forms up until now of having your applications, you're going to either have them on a mobile app, right? React, you know that, or you're going to have them on web-based.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, web-based is responsive, so you can access from any device. Or you have desktop, like Microsoft Office, Skype, Zoom, also a little bit of it. But even Google doesn't have all three. They have some applications on mobile app, scatterly, and most of them are web-based. They don't have a desktop. ONPASSIVE will be the first company in the history of any IT firm that will have all three formats
Wow.
for the entire ecosystem. And that's not it. ONPASSIVE will be the first one. So yeah, they have the single sign-on, like Google, for example, through Gmail or something, okay? But each one goes outside, you know, a new window. Okay, it's not one page. It's not a single page. There's a product, for example, so I can illustrate to you a little bit better. There's a product called what? Opal. So if you take all the features we know on Connect to host a webinar with unlimited capacity, take all the features in WhatsApp, Telegram, Skype, to have a one-on-one communication on many, but not unlimited, not in a presentation mode or fashion, just the communication. I want to have my family, you know, 10 of them, I'll put them on a group call or something, audio, chat, video, conference, a combination, some audio, some were the first to have a combination. So somebody, you know, just took a shower, they're still in their underwear or towel wrapped around, they don't want to be on the screen, they want to have audio conference, but I'm ready at work. It's okay, I can be on the video. So you see that? Okay. Chat session, one or many, but I can hand a file to you, any format. I will not say, I'll email it to you and then we go at a different platform. Same platform, one single page. I give it to you. I share screen with you or the group. It can be recorded automatically, archived media, all of that. All the features that we know, okay? But it's not as robust or scalable as by design. To like OConnect, if you want to do an event, if you want to have 100,000 people, or if you're like a company giant like ONPASSIVE and you want to make an event for all the founders at once or something, you need different technology. That is OConnect. So let's say Susie McRae right now is an OConnect. We're having a webinar with the founders, 100,000 of us. Just envision with me for a minute. Okay. Susie McRae, she has to go and pick up something. She has to do something. She has an appointment. But she's going to be on the phone. Now, I want to continue with her or a few of us, but not the whole thing. So now we need to switch. We say, okay, we'll close as of now. I'm illustrating to you. You close Zoom. We're going to create a group on WhatsApp, Skype, and Do, and Link, and all of that, and a different one. Log in from the other device. Switch application is a new technology from ONPASSIVE for the first time, which means we're on OConnect. There's a button populated. Let's switch to Opal with zero interruption. We don't cut off. We continue technology, a whole application to another application without interruption. Nobody ever did that. And I'm telling you, if they can, if they can beat us to that and do it faster than us, by all means, enjoy it. I will be the first customer. I'm not here to compete. If you understand this, and they will tell you what it is, this is creepy, all right? Or geeky, if you want to say that.
Indeed.
So you're going to be switching applications without any problem. So I'm having a class on Academy integrated with OConnect. The class is over with 300 students from 20 different countries. I want to have a discussion with Mr. Michael Williams. Switch to Opal seamlessly. Or if we want to drag another one with us, we can do that. Speaking of saving time and convenience and doing that. So that's one thing. It will be the first company ever that when you are in the back office, you know how, oh, you see how dumb I am? Okay, I forgot to tell you, OChat is already there. OChat is with the first release. That's a whole product, okay? So OChat AI is gonna serve you, whether sales, whether help desk, whatever it is, customer success, then you can connect to a person.
Mr. Ash, I know one major benefactor of the switch communication feature that you just told us, and that's Mr. Oliver Fonte. Every evening around 6 o'clock when we are on our Zoom meeting trying to strategize, he has to go pick up his daughter. He gets off Zoom and then uses his phone to make a phone call to connect. So with this switch communication feature, or what he needs
Interruption.
to do, Oliver,
He missed 5 minutes, and not easy always to come
right,
back. And
right.
and what if you're
So you just
recording
switch.
on what it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I know,
thank you. Brilliant.
of course,
Wow.
but
Wow.
it doesn't stop there. In your back office, you got the chat bot or OChat.
Mm-hmm.
First level, if the information is generic, it's available within the database. It's just going to tell you what it is here, there. This is a link. Okay. But also, the bot is going to move to the specific section. It will point out it. Okay. If it's like a tech guidance.
Wow.
And it will bring to you again the smart thing, like if you're talking to somebody on ONET, and if you mention, you know, I'm trying to sell this bed, whatever, and anything, but I know that Nancy in Papua New Guinea is looking for that bed, right? The bot will pop up to her. By the way, Ash is selling his old bed. Okay. If you're interested, click here. Click
Wow.
here.
Wow, wow, wow.
That is some crazy crap.
But
man.
wait one more minute. Okay, one more minute. I'm about to be done. Okay. What happened is if you don't get your support needs solved by the bot, which is fast, it doesn't type, it blows the information, like, okay, it's already there, it just populates it on your screen, on the window of the bot. Beautiful, by the way. It's so geeky and techy. If it's not solved, then obviously you go to the prospective department. You could raise a ticket, or you could speak with a person, chat. Because we promise we're going to give the best customer care ever existed in any company. It's everything about serving the people that are using your technology. There's a section where live person will be. Obviously, the different language. If you're in France, you're going to click somebody speaks French.
Yeah.
All right. If you're in Morocco, somebody's going to speak either Arabic or French or whatever. Okay. If you're in Vietnam, it's going to be Vietnamese. If you get the point.
Yeah.
So you get to a room where you can have one-on-one or individual. Our professionals are sitting down on the video live. There, they know your data and they know where you got from. You're having a problem with either a wallet or something. You speak to them as they are there at the hotel lobby, front desk, face to face. They will greet you, man and woman, qualified, trained, and they would serve you with that need. Nothing like that personal direct contact. You can be texting, typing, trying to explain yourself, but a little hand gesture sometimes helps. The smile, the greeting, the comfort, there's a real person behind it, okay, will make a difference. We're the first company where we're going to have virtual assistants to
Wow.
but they're live. They're
being.
live 24/7. They're live. Okay, they're live. All right. So that just like don't worry about any need, any explanation, any of that. Now, the fun part to talk about this technology, if you want to consider that marketing or sharing or selling, that is the fun part. Just to brag about this. So it's not easy to pass. It's not difficult to pass this on. You follow me?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
it. I think I'm good for now. I just didn't want to go another week without seeing you. We're in such a critical stage of our production and all of that, and I just, you know, thought we would have to be also careful with what we share with the public.
Yes.
We
Understood.
have life-changing technology,
Yeah.
and we cannot just put it under the sun for any crazy maniac there.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Makes
There's
sense.
some jerks,
Yep.
you know that.
Thank you for your ingenuity.
You
Mr.
take it
Ash.
away. I'm just going to listen. Yeah.
Thank
By
you.
the
Thank
way,
you.
I think I'm at a momentum where I'm getting at least one good idea a day. Like that's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Ash,
Switch
that's
technology,
really,
a good idea.
this
And
switch is really a killer.
Collins, one last thing, if you allow me. Initially, when I used to come and sit to Hyderabad, everybody just like with that, like depressing and depressed face. They're like, what is this guy talking about? Like when I come and pitch something like that, okay? I'm like, okay. And they're just, I know what they're thinking. They're trying to find a way how to tell me it's impossible. You're insane. You're an idiot. But we don't want to hurt you because you pay us, okay? And when as time went by, they start understanding that, okay, you can say that, your opinion, I'll find a way to do it, but you're out of it, okay? It doesn't mean it's not going to be done. And that happened. Things that they didn't solve before. Like I'll give you one challenge, all right? You know OCapture. Any of you? Okay. I think you understand what it is.
Mhm.
There's no technology where you could do that without downloading exe file on your machine, on your hard drive.
Right.
You're gonna just like how to
Simple
do
stuff.
that, like where you need a permission from Microsoft or whatever the OS, the operating system, to give you permission to show their files or to show to have access to that disk. So OCapture, I said no. I don't want to download anything. I want to just on any device. All right, you figure out a way. Okay, so it was just a big battle. 2-3 years we battled on that. No, not possible. I want to do it. So they created something, but you have to download. Yeah, but limited. But this that. Over time, we gained confidence where we will be able to have it on 3 different, formats: desktop, mobile app, and web application. Now, this now, it just sets the tone in such a way you cannot tell me no anymore. What I love about now where we are, that I don't get laughed at anymore.
Oh, you shouldn't.
So it sounds crazy in the beginning, but by the time I finish explaining the new technology or the new idea, that the invention in a way, they are already thinking of possibilities. They just need to get it, or at least let's check. The worst can come is, I know this resource, this expert, we can contact them as outsource, project, have a deal. They can give us some guidance to it, but we will find a way. And that gave me that extra buzz and momentum where I'm getting ahead of myself with so many ideas. Like, okay, I can't wait to meet now. Okay, we got what we need to get, but now here, my list of new ideas. You got 4 yesterday. You got, now 1. Every day there's a new one. So that's where we are today. So if you're thinking about 1 website a day, think about 1 new product a day. But if we're doing that once a month,
now that's
it's already exhausting. So I'm glad that brain's still working. And the reason is because I'm still, I think you know which water is right? Smart water.
Okay.
That's why. So drink smart water. You will invent a new product every day. Disclaimer, that's a joke. I'm not promoting them.
Ash. Ash.
I'm sorry, back to you, Collins, if you were going to say something, or Oliver.
Seriously, Ash, this is
But I
really,
just have to tell you,
yeah,
we're in a good position now.
yeah, it's really insane, because if you look at the coding and the technology, because we are talking about single sign-on here, with all the technology, the web application, putting everything together, integrate them and automate them, is really crazy. Because there was a time, in a webinar, I said, if you look at a software where the interface is so easy to use, the complexity behind is really crazy. And what those guys, the tech guys in Hyderabad, they are doing, is really massive. It's hard. It's really hard. it's not really easy. It takes a lot of effort, sleepless night, thoughtful process. Sometimes you don't even get it. You don't even get it. I know a lot of engineers that get up the next morning, don't even know what to do. You need to sit back and relax and think over the process again. And they are always under pressure because it's either you do it or you are fired. There's no two way. And what they have done, honestly, is mind-blowing. On the switch alone, that switch is crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Ash, just want to congratulate those guys. It's massive, massive, massive.
They've done that. Also, let me add that switch from OPAL to O-Connect, being in the office, working, you have an emergency, or you have to run and go to your car to go pick something from your car before you get back to the office. You just switch from OPAL now to, or from O-Connect now to OPAL. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Multi-application and
Yes.
multi-format. What if I'm on the app? I want to switch to my big computer.
Yes, that is crazy. This is something that in the environment that will work, and even
now
not
I got another
environment.
person calling me crazy. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You know,
So Ash,
Don't mess with me, Oliver. I know if I don't know if Jay Wu is here. I don't know if she's here. She can speak to somebody, but she adopted me, so I have a new black mama now. All right, you cannot mess me. Don't think.
Yeah,
Don't
she said
think
that
you're
yesterday.
yes. But for the first time, the son is older than the mom. The mom is younger than the son.
And
All
there is
right.
one thing I really
I got
want
a
to say.
young mama. I got a young black mama.
Ash, one of the things you said, which like exposing the application, I think ONPASSIVE is the only company, you know, your generosity is really kind for you to always show the founders things and they always mess up with it. No company will ever do that, especially when they are still in the development process. The customer always see it at the end of it. But we are so grateful to see it, but just that some of the founders don't really understand this thing because they don't understand that you don't put products out when it's not yet in the market. You know, but some of them, I don't know if it's excitement.
Well, the confidence,
or whatever.
Collins, I tell you what, I think I kind of covered that, but to be clear, the confidence I have, if I give the recipe, the exact blueprint, a document of the product, the customer story, features, and how to do it, and the recommended, architecture, the architect, the database and the technology, work frame, all of it. If I do that, and if I give the budget to that, I can do that, and I know they can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. What would they use it for? And will they carry on with that love touch, or the sensibility we have, if you wish?
so Ash, it's
So
really
that's
great.
why I'm not afraid, because no idiot would do it. No idiot would do what we do. We'll give you all of that for a couple of peanuts, right? No idiot would do it.
It's true.
But if somebody would do it, I would love to take break and get my life back in a way, but it's just over. There's no chance for somebody to do it. We waited long enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
George, you go ahead.
Yeah, so indeed, you used a phrase last 2 weeks, beyond. And I think it goes across everything you have been explaining now. Even the switch application you just mentioned, that is beyond integration. And our engineers or partners in Hyderabad, we are so grateful to them. You have really transformed even the way engineers are working, because our set of engineers, they are not having the same mindset like engineers in other corporate companies. Because now,
I raised them on my hands.
Definitely, from everything you have just said, it's like, if Ash thinks of it, we have to make it happen.
You cannot tell me no,
So,
or you're out.
yes,
You
so
cannot tell
that
me
is
no.
great, and we can only appreciate them
Yeah.
to the optimum.
And
That
they're
there is no
motivated
other-
because now they
They
also believe
are.
they can do it, and you know they just departed from that mentality, or it's difficult. They just know, let's find it. Can I tell you something?
Go on.
Like this particular technology, the switch from across applications and even devices, not only it was perceived with a clap, okay, in less than 24 hours, I got the roadmap to it. They said by end of day tomorrow, you'll have it.
Wow.
In less than 24 hours. Let me see what I can do. Let me check. Let me do. We'll talk. We'll discuss. You know, they talk that crazy language too, codes and yeah. But that's we don't need to get there, okay? But in less than 24 hours,
Wow. Wow.
the
Wow.
report was done. So that is dangerous, by the way, because not only that, we're the only company also that is we're inviting you to come. You get an idea, she got an idea, he got an idea, we got an idea, hey, they got an idea. We got so many ideas.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you something. We got a few projects that they were in the pipeline outside ONPASSIVE, but they can't fund it. They get stalled, okay? And they're hearing now about ONPASSIVE. They come, we hear that you will do it no matter what, do it or die. And another reason other people are excited, they say, yeah, we know you're paying above average now, but I've never had the opportunity to be challenged in technology. This is the opportunity. I mean, not everybody's after the money, by the way. Some are after, I want to be challenged. I love what I do. They love the skill, the career they possess, and they want to do more. They want to grow. They want to scale their capacity. They don't want to do the same thing for 20 years. It's like you got 1 year's experience, repeat it 20 times. Duh, doesn't take a genius to scale. So, but if you come with us and in a year, it's like a roller coaster. You're going to see like dozens of applications. It will make your brain work. It will make, and when I start talking, they say like, you're an AI activator. Like, no, I got an idea. I got an idea. And now that's going to reflect, it's going to rub on you. Trust me. And you're going to be giving me ideas. I'm not going to say no to any good idea. We will do it. That's why Oh Bless. Now, let me touch up on Oh Bless. Why Oh Bless? A lot of you think it's a charity. It's not charity. Okay, it's going to be the same money like we're going to just keep on circulating that. No, we're going to generate. So not everybody's the boss. If you think about Dubai, like why did I choose Dubai? Dubai is a strategic location, but also they encourage what we do. Sadly, quite the opposite of this country. They work against you. The system is so bad. The banks, all of that. Our lawyers, they just want to go and live in Dubai or somewhere. Like it's insane. Okay, anybody would like to go there. By the way, we know. And here's the thing: they encourage you. They welcome you. Come and invest, and we want to grow. We want to build up that country. And guess what? They don't charge you taxes. There's a little tax, 5 whatever percent. It's nothing, but not income tax. Your money, you make whatever you make. That's insane. That gives us more ability with Oh Bless and other things, because if we're going to tax that revenue coming to the company and get it slammed like 25% or 40% and then pump it out, like how could you make it for free? It's just going to be exhausting financially. So what they do, I love the location. That's amazing. And it's one organized country, not just a city. And it's probably the most solid IT and technology infrastructure. Is so bold. It's better than any country, to be honest. And that's a good reason. That's an attraction. And our vision is basically the same: technology, AI, futuristic, and of course, doing good for humanity. So that's why we chose Dubai. And to my knowledge, it's 40% of the global population is within 5 hours flight from Dubai. It's a perfect location. That's why we went there. And they really, they know how to do business and attract you. And if we get that cut in half, that means you could be anywhere on the planet within 5 hours. Remember? Like if we get like faster technology that we can fly faster, who knows? I got a crazy boy who's working on that. Okay. So that's why you know, I'm just saying Dubai, but and they don't take taxes. So that struck me. So how could they like no taxes? Like, but how come it's like the cleanest and the safest and this and that? Why? How could they do that? They endorse your ideas. If you get an idea on project, we'll work with you, and we employ. And now the Emirati people are just 1 million people out of a 10 million population. So imagine the United States, like if, you know, go back to your country rhythm. This is insane. You see, we could learn from them. Like as an immigrant or as somebody, you know, dark or whatever, brown. Okay, this is insane. We are not 90% from outside the country. For the little immigrants that we have, and we're like, come on, we have room for the planet in this beautiful country. But you see, it's all sick in the mind. So that country is welcoming you. Come here, you have good, we'll give you, but you got to be productive. As long as you have work, as you have a job, you're implementing something, we'll give you a visa, we'll give you residency, we'll give you, but it's probably one of the most expensive countries. It comes with a price. But you see how you do that? That's exactly what we're doing with OBLESS. We're going to create the opportunity. We're going to have, we need labor. We need people to build. We can make projects in real estate. We can make new schools, or where, you know, actual physical locations, food, industry, factories, all of that. We need a lot of that. We're already making that happen. What is that doing? Employing. But there's so many jobs that you don't need a skill. Or if somebody smoked a little weed, I'm not with that. You don't need to like penalize them for life. They can never get a job. Okay, give them a chance. It's okay. They get better, no problem. All right, and they will have a home, and that's it. That's how we're teaching them how to fish and giving them the equipment, the opportunity. They will be independent. So we're not selling charity. We're selling solution. That's what I want you to understand about OBLESS. Yeah, we're gonna give. There's so like there's disabled people or somebody, you know, urgent money. That's just, there's no way to avoid. You're gonna bless them. You have to bless. And it's a verb. Oh, bless. ONPASSIVE bless. It's a command. We're gonna bless. Okay. Yeah, it's just a solution. So how many ideas are going to be? Remember, if you recall, we did showcase the initial OBLESS, but the bigger branches, innovative technologies, are ideas. Get an idea, we're going to make it happen through OBLESS, and that creates an opportunity. Hey, I just want to open a bakery in the neighborhood, or new food, whatever it is, something healthy. That can employ 20 people. 20 families solve problem. The spirit of ONPASSIVE and the ONPASSIVE business school ideology, they're going to be good. They're going to be fine. You open a project, she open a project, they open a project, life is good. We're not going to be able to toss some money, but we have to produce. We have to make things happen. At the pace of I'm seeing now, it's insane. It's insane. Don't tell me you're going to create weapon and you're going to create crazy stuff for adult material. I'm sorry, you have to impress me, okay? Or new flavor cigarette, or come on, clean ideas, please. Forgive me for that if you're into that stuff, but we just want to make something more meaningful and not harmful. We want to, you know, for the generations to come. Oh my God, you don't know what we're doing with the kids. You're gonna get a lot of good ideas with them. in a clean thing. So yeah, that's a philosophy. That's what I want you to think. You know, clean up the dirt. That we have a lot of mud, garbage. Got to go. We have to have clean content and clean philosophy that we can be proud for our grand generations to read about that. We want them to clap when they hear the name of you and your name, instead of, you know, having that tummy ache. What am I talking about? Let's go. All right. Anything else? I have to go to work.
We appreciate you, Ash. Did the tech want to say anything else? Okay, let me do this. Because I unmute your mic, but I'm not sure if you are unmuted. Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah, Mr. Ash, I have a quick
Okay,
question
thank
for
you,
you.
Julie, for
Oh,
this opportunity. Yeah, I would like to say to our CEO that he did a great job, especially when we check also the data integration. The data integration is not an easy thing to do, because integrating data from one side to another side is very, very fantastic. So something like you said, it's something like no one have done that before. This should be the ONPASSIVE will be the first company to integrate it, those data, different data sources to one, combined to one. Is fantastic. So we have to congratulate those guys who did, those engineers, they did a great job, fantastic. So the data integration, we haven't seen that before. From MySQL to the Oracle to SQL Server, I know all this integration that we put it together, because we know that the website, the data from the website will go from MySQL, and then taking the data from also Oracle and combine to SQL
full
Server.
stack. Yeah,
And was
absolutely
fantastic.
And again, that's why we had to do the data center. So for example, we are not in any way counting that we can give you unlimited capacity and everything just to AWS. That's what we have as a hybrid, okay, solution. So we have to move, and we moved faster. How long does it take a company like a startup that is not even open to the public to have their own data center? So we already have one. We know we're just adding servers, machines, and all of that, and they're top notch. And we already have the firewall. That's Palo Alto. Just to be clear with you, do you agree, Palo Alto or the other one? That's a good one.
Palo Alto, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. We still have that. Okay. So, but we have it now installed, and we're just, you know, going to add more slaves. And remember the platform I mentioned, we'll have to open it by, we already have the demand on it by March, right? It's like tomorrow. Okay. March is almost now.
Yeah.
But that will be on the next data center. Okay. Because that's a lot of media and hosting, the new platform that is coming there. Then that's another hosting, another data center. So it's happening. And 2024 comes, or we're going to have a data center floating in the ocean, and we're going to have a couple that are on trucks and parked anywhere, completely wireless, and all of that. So this will give us a lot of flexibility. It's not cheap,
yeah,
but it's possible.
It's true.
We don't have to say where are they. Okay.
Thank you.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we're doing it so we are planning sustainability. Like, you know, let me give you the perspective how we operate, because you really have to be insane if you're thinking ONPASSIVE opportunity, ONPASSIVE business, ONPASSIVE program, all of that. So if you're thinking that way, you should update that and think of, no, this is how the right way to do it. Most people are just praying for a good excuse. Oh, you see, there something happened. But whatever happened, like we're at a place, at a position where we can say sustain our business for a year, 2 years, 3 years without new revenue, and you can make up like how many more new businesses within that time. So let's say, God forbid, like something happened so dramatic or drastic that you're not able to operate or pay or get paid or anything, something for a year or a month. That's not the end of us. Another company, oh, you see, that's it, it's over. Goodbye.
That's great. Okay.
No. So what? Whatever happens, we're going to overcome that. Whatever happens, we're going to deal with it. We're going to fix it. We're the clean, and we're the correction for the corruption. Period.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Ash, for that great job, that great integration. So thank you very much.
Mr. Ash, just a small question. This is something that has been in my mind for a while. I'm really fascinated with OConnect, and I think of, I want to just feel me here. I think of DocuSign, and then I think of OConnect and dual screen sharing. Is there any kind of integration that we have there, or something like DocuSign that we have, you know, within our infrastructure somewhere?
I kind of missed everything you said. I'm sorry. I completely apologize if you were talking to me and I'm responding. Okay.
Okay.
You want to say that again? Yeah.
Yes, I'm thinking of OConnect,
Okay.
like our capability of our dual screen sharing. And then I'm thinking of DocuSign, where, you know, we could send contracts back and forth for people to sign, and looking at it from the framework of us having the capability of having dual screen sharing and executing a contract within OConnect session. Yes.
Okay.
Is that possible?
To do what? Like what like screen share, media?
Screen share, and then within that screen share, we have DocuSign integrated where the two parties can execute a contract.
Yeah, so we're talking about Doodle, okay, or the whiteboard. Yeah, we already did that.
Okay.
We tested it 2 weeks ago, where let's say a PDF file, all right? You and I can load it there and can sign it there, or we can discuss it or doodle on it, or a file, whether Excel, and interactively work on it live. Yeah, we already have. So it's not like a screen share. No, it's not a screen share. It's in session.
Okay.
So I don't leave the application to go to the screen. Yeah, you have that ability, but that's different. But I'm talking about, I upload the file completely, whether it's PowerPoint or whatever it is, in the application, within the window of the application, and interactively with the whiteboard or the signature, the pen, whatever you want, you can work. Yeah, you could use that.
Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of that, OConnect, we already achieved almost 2,000 concurrency. Please break that down to the founders when you get a chance. In technical terms, what it means. So I think Marty Digama the other day, he gave the example how long it took like to go to 5 to 15, all of that. We started from 3, okay? It's the same thing, but we're going faster. We started from 3 to have a conference with 3. Okay, 6, 10, I think 30, 100, almost 2,000 now. Guess what's the next milestone? In 2 weeks, 20,000 concurrency, meaning every OConnect user could have a session with up to 20,000 people at the same time without blinking. So in 2 years, where would we be? Come on, you cannot have enough people to max it. You cannot have enough people. You have to watch. You have to get the frogs and the fish and the squirrels and the birds to watch, and you're not going to even max out.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Ash. You just render me speechless each time you come out. For the past few weeks, I've not been able to sleep.
But you speak when I'm not here. That's what I want to hear. That bugs me. You speak better than me, for sure.
You suck the energy out of all of us. So
No, that's bad. No, I don't want to come and suck the energy. I want to give you energy. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I want you to thrive and shine, and yeah, just get activated. Come on.
Yeah, it's a very, 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 very humbling experience being here, giving us this privilege and making us part of this history, because we know within the next few weeks, You've told us the world is going to know our name, and indeed the world will. And it's just humbling being here with you, sharing this particular platform right now with you. We know it's historical, and it's just an honor to be here.
Absolutely. Anybody feels proud to or would be happy
Your
to work
black
with
mama
ONPASSIVE?
feels proud.
Of
Your
course.
black mama feels proud.
Thank you, Black Mama.
And by the
Younger
way,
than me.
and by the way, Ash, I'm 70. You're a few years younger than my daughter, so I do feel like
Yeah.
I can claim you as a
It's
son.
not April Fool yet, okay?
But I'm so proud of you. Today,
Good
you've
luck with
done it
that.
again. You've done it again. I watch you perform and deliver, and your sparks come out of your wand, and you really would make any mother proud. And even ones who are not old enough, when we see you perform at your age, with your stature, with the blessings that you get from your creator, how can you not be proud? You may not be the typical CEO, but you are our CEO. And I'm a proud mama.
Hey, Ash,
Thank you.
Ash,
Talk to me.
I want to make one complaint.
You talk like Martin Luther King when I'm not here. You better talk, okay?
No, wait a minute. It's not fair that you hit us with a freight train and then 2 seconds later go, what do you think?
Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
come
we're
on.
gonna go to that dilemma and digest
Oh,
it.
yeah. No, I mean, later I'm going to have a lot to say
So I'll
tomorrow. I
talk
won't
to you.
shut up.
So I get your
know.
reaction next Monday or what? Like
Well, I don't know. Whenever I can absorb what you just said.
So
Hit somebody in the head with a club and then go, so what do you think? I'm freak, I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah, come on. It's crazy.
yeah, I just want you to be proud of what we're doing. And if you you think, oh, I wish I'm a staff or work or do something with ONPASSIVE. No, you're like literally, if we're going to talk from a business perspective, take it as you are an independent contractor with ONPASSIVE. Okay, you get paid for your work. We're not employee. We're not going to give you insurance, all of that, but you have unlimited potential to make up your own revenue. Like if somebody has, 2,000 sales, like of anything, especially as direct volume in a month, 2,000 times $50. What's the math? I think $100,000. That's like day one, right? Am I calculating good? $100, $200,000, 2,500 people. We already have people with that many potential customers. Sales, $100 times 25, $250,000 first month.
Trust me, nobody here would rather be anywhere
Amazon.
else.
How many millionaires can be there? Okay, so here's the thing. You're an independent contractor. You should be proud. Like it's wide open. Yeah, I know it don't pay you salary, and nor it's an investment. Like we don't have a percentage or anything, but there's sales commission. Okay, you make sales, you do that. You pay us to send you traffic to whether you handle it or you just want to be idle whenever it happens. If you have money, if you have the luxury, go for it. But if you're excited to bless humanity with our concept, go for it. It will change your life. Like if you're thinking about Uber, they don't pay you health insurance, right? Any Uber, Nashville? Okay. So for example, they don't pay you any benefits. You're not an employee. It takes a second, one application, you're done. And you drive, you get paid. It's an app. That's what we're doing. Robotic technology, autonomous technology. You use it, you can get paid. What a good deal.
Yep.
Everybody's stunned.
All right, Ash, in respect of your time, and I know you have many
Thank
people
you.
waiting for you as well. So we do have hands raised, and if you have time, I won't even ask. I know that you're busy, so please give me a signal so that we can keep you for a little, or you have to go.
Sure, I'm ready. I'm fired up.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second, everyone. If you could please give me 1 second. Let me adjust the panel really quick. And then,
Hey, Julie,
yes, who's
why
this?
don't we let, I'm sorry, why don't we let Nancy speak?
course.
Because I know her internet's bouncing all over the place first.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust the panel really quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody. But if you could please keep your mic muted until it's your turn to speak. And then we have the Zoom a little bit quieter. All right, 1 second. Nancy, if you are available and you would like to speak, please go ahead and unmute yourself, Nancy, and I'll put you on the spotlight.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Of course.
Oh, no, today I have nothing to say. I am Mr. Ash. PNG is going to live with you till death do us apart. Thank you for giving us more than we could ever hope or dream of. You have poured your favor on us. We came here to ONPASSIVE with us realize that Jesus is bringing the new wine out of us to save our nation. Thank you so much. And I just want to say this, that we have just crossed over into a new terrain of unusual happenings that is going to be taking place on the earth through ONPASSIVE. Nothing like what you have shared with us today has ever happened. You have just unlocked a supernatural window, a portal that men, simple men from every nation, tribe, and language will have access to solutions to their nations, to bring about and lift up humanity to the place that we all dream of. We talked about purpose, and in ONPASSIVE, we have a common ground. Despite of us coming from every nation, despite of us coming from every tribe, different religion, belief system, it does not matter. When we talk about purpose in ONPASSIVE, we have a common ground, and that is to impact humanity. So if we all should stand in purpose, just remember, founders around the globe, our purpose is to impact humanity. And we have just come into ONPASSIVE for such a time as this. From the depths of my heart, and my husband, and my children, Mr. Ash Mufareh, on behalf of Mr. David Bakau and the leadership of, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for giving your shoulder to us, so tall, in these trying times. The nations are going about looking for solution. Even right now in my country, we're still looking for solution. We want to see, we have a very big natural resources untapped. I believe one of the very few in the world. And I'm so grateful that we are in ONPASSIVE to realize our dreams coming to fulfillment. And it's already happening. You've changed our hearts, you've changed our lives, and you've given us a bigger vision to see how we can impact humanity. Thank you so much to you, your wife, your children, the tech team in Hyderabad. We're so grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
Julie.
Nancy. Appreciate you.
Well said.
Definitely. You know what, Nancy, it doesn't take a long time to make that transformation. Papua New Guinea is a rich country in many resources, natural resources, human resources, beautiful place, great landscape, lots of diversity, and they're hungry for success or improvement in their life, any growth. If you look at UAE, we use that as example. I think it's just the 50th anniversary now of the country. It's a very young country. And the whole Dubai boom, I would say it's roughly 20, 30 years old. So in one generation, and you have more advantages, to be clear, in Papua New Guinea. In 1 or 2 generations, this could be completely different. You can envision Papua New Guinea with a new skyline, just like Dubai and those new modern cities. Why not? The people are there, they're hard work, and they deserve it. They got the resources. What does it take? A few good projects. Clean, green factories, revive the agriculture sector. Once there's some stability and safety in the country, it will attract tourism. People can get around and spend money. I'm not inventing anything. It already happened. And that can apply to you. So let's put our minds together, our hearts together, and our arms together to see what can be done so we can employ, produce, and thrive eventually together. All right?
Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Nancy. All right, we're going to start calling names. I believe we have many hands raised in respectful of time for Mr. Mufareh and also everyone. Comfort would be our last hand raised for today. So I'm going to start bringing in Chris, if you could please join me to alternate introducing the founders. Rob, you are up next. If you would please unmute your mic.
Good afternoon, Ash.
Good afternoon.
To use a Marty DeGarmo phrase, drop the mic. The mic is gone after today. Everything you said today has reinforced in my mind, and I think in the minds of over 1 million founders, what we're here for. We're not just here for ourselves, we're here for humanity. And many years ago, there was a television program called The Twilight Zone, which is probably dating myself and a few other founders. But as George said, Dr. George said a little bit ago, we're going beyond. We're going to the ONPASSIVE zone. Forget these other zones, they don't really exist. We are already beyond, and we're just getting up to the plate. So I think in all of our minds, as we just get started, batter up, look out world. ONPASSIVE is going to flip the planet, as you've said, on its head.
Yes,
thank you.
Indeed, absolutely.
All right, Rob, thank you very much, my brother. Still like that solution to the pollution, though. Hey, Sherry Dursway, please unmute yourself.
Hello, Ash. Hello, world. I just wanted to come on here and tell you I am ecstatic. I don't have no words. Like, I knew what I was going to say, but now they're gone. The platforms, or not the platforms, everything that you and the tech team have brought to the table is, I don't even think beyond is the word. I would say we're already at the moon, so I don't know what our next level is. And to save people's time, to me, that is just incredible, for one. And for two, to know that all my brothers and sisters around the world will be helped. Finally, someone here that stuck and said they'll do it until they die. And now we have over 1.4 million of us, and it's just going to spread. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I had other things written down, but I don't want to take everybody's time up. So just know that the work that you have done, I've been in this company since 2018. I always knew where your heart was. It's never stopped. And now we have over 1.4 million and growing. I love everybody, all the pieces. You are each important, no matter what you do, whether it's a like, a share, a little say, a little, don't let anybody tell you can't do it. Look at this man, look what he has done. And it's all driven by the highest power. And we'll keep going. And like Ash said, nothing can take us out. there's over 1.4 million, and it's not just the 1.4 million, it's also the customers as well. And what you have done for the customer service, I'm ecstatic about that, and not to mention so many other things. Thank you so much, As. What you have shown has blown me away, and you continue to blow me away. And I love you guys all to pieces. And thank your wife and your kids, and definitely all our tech team. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Well said. Niraj Dalvi, you are up next.
Thank you, Julie. So first of all, I love the feature that you're giving about the email. I just Googled how much time does an person actually spend checking emails per day, and it is astonishing 2.5 hours. So you are actually saving that particular time, so they can be, as you have always said, that people can actually start living their life, and the AI can do the job. So I love that feature. Second is about the virtual support that you talked about. Fantastic. Like it's a long time that we had heard that you were going to provide 24/7, and as we are nearing it, great to hear the customer success department, the virtual one, 24/7. Talking about Dubai for 50 years, I've actually watched a video where it showed Dubai 50 years ago, and now with the skyscrapers and all the tourism and all that is going on, the person who actually did the video, he was actually telling the viewers that it was only possible because they cared about the people. They always cared about the people, and that's why Dubai is what it is right now. So that was one thing which I noticed in that. Also, like I think those are the observations for today. Thank you, Ash, and back to you, Julie.
Do I look like Julie, Niraj? Thank you, Niraj. Thank you very much, brother. And for the record, I did not throw you out. Zoom threw you out. So, okay, now we had Sylvie raised her hand up. Sylvia is gonna be the last hand I'm accepting. If anyone else raises their hand, I'm gonna be the mean one. It'll be Chris Johnson, Mr. Obless, that'll be putting it down because Ash has got a lot of work to do, and I guarantee he's working with his camera off right now. Engineer Mike, go ahead before your head explodes.
Oh my goodness. Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Ash with his team, what they have been doing. You know, I was working on a project, this switch connection. I was working on a project some months ago. It took us like 14 days, okay? What we had to do was just, we had one server, then we had to clone two servers on a 10.0 IP address. The IT guys can understand what I'm saying. And another one on a 192. So two 10.0 and two 192, then we had a switch. So the clones, we were supposed to use the clones to communicate with the switch. But it had a problem, so because the 190, but actually our environment is 190. So 192, sorry. So we had to go 192 and the 10.0. So the switch could communicate with all of the clones, but only the clones of the 192 could communicate with 192. Then only the clones of the 10.0 communicates with 10.0. So it took us 14 days to complete that project. Mr. Ash is telling us these tech giants, these tech people, our tech team of Hyderabad used less than 48 hours to get the switch connection in our O Connect. Wow, that is something. So when I look at it, then I look at the struggle that we were struggling of. We already know, we know what we're doing, but just the fact that it could not go the way we wanted it, it took 14 days. But these guys took less than 48 hours to do something that can be used for years. I still want to applaud them for all what they have been doing for us. I mean, it's amazing. I also have a video that I did on a live. I was talking about the Gulf Cooperation Council, okay, which comprises all of the countries in the Gulf: Oman, Qatar, Dubai, which is United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia, all of them, okay? I took their economics and I break it down how they are so that we can really connect with it, why we are in UAE, our presence in UAE, okay? Then I'll be having a live too tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. If people can come see what we'll be talking. Thank you very much, Mr. Ash and your tech team. And Engineer Mohammed Kamal, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Engineering Mike. Up next, we have Jean Oliva. Hello, Jean. Good to have you.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Julie. Ash, wow, I could talk all night about how much gratitude I have for what you're doing. With the lifting humanity concept, most people are thinking of those critical needs, the water, the shelter, the food, and all of those things. For me personally, the lifting of humanity is in the freeing of the human spirit, the freeing of our human potential, which you talk about so much, the freeing of our creativity from which all the solutions to the world's problems will come. So until that creativity is freed, we can't come up with those solutions. And that's what you've done for your partners in Hyderabad. You have freed them up. And I can speak for myself and for a lot of people on this meeting today, that our creativity has been freed up. It's in inventions. We're on webinars. We're talking about our ideas for Obless, our from really like inventions like devices to just ways of fixing problems and coming up with solutions. And also songs. Me personally, how many songs, dozens of songs in multiple languages have been written about this company. What company does that to people? What company opens up the heart and the soul so that they want to sing about it? And that is what is the biggest change to me. Is money can solve a lot of problems, but that opening up, you have opened up our spirits so that we can be our creative selves again. And when you said you're reaching that one idea a day and that you don't get laughed at anymore, that's what's happening to me and to so many people. We don't care if we get laughed at anymore because we're ONPASSIVians and we can do anything. We're unlimited. And I want to thank you for that and everybody involved, all of you on the panel. I love you all. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jean. Your hair looks beautiful, by the way, Miss Jean Olivia. Okay, now next is Vincent. It's not IT, but it should be. It's Vincent Ete. Come on, my man. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ash. So first of all, I want to congratulate you on a job well done personally. Also, thank to the tech team in Hyderabad for the great job they did. You are a true master, Mr. Ash. You have accomplished something magnificent. This took persistence, commitment, and also immense amount of talent. So congratulations on bringing it all together so wonderfully, because what you did is very wonderful for those of us who understand the technology. Mr. Ash and his team has put it together is wonderful. So I look forward to seeing what you are going to do next. Thank you, Mr. Ash, and God bless you.
Thank you, Vincent. If I can comment, just to be clear, because I have to always clarify, I'm responsible for what's said here. Everybody's talking about their opinion, and I am responsible for what I say, whether here or outside. But just sometimes I am obligated to clarify things. That switch application technology is not complete, but we got the blueprint. You understand, the architect, all of that was just in no time. Give us till tomorrow by the end of the day, and it was already night. So it's literally like 12 hours or so to come back with a solution. And that's what it takes. The implementation, that's a done deal. You know, you can get a few coders and go sit on it until it's done. We feed them. We're the only company feeds its people, like no matter how many people, every day. So just want to be clear with that. And the overall understand, yeah, we're talking about, you know, changing countries and revamping Papua New Guinea, and we're talking about invading so many industries positively, making that impact and all of that. Understand, number one, I cannot do it by myself. And neither, no matter how many employees we have or talents, it's not going to be done. Only it happens if we all come together. And it's not overnight. And it's not done. And there's a lot of work to be done. But would it worth it? Would you want to be randomly, scatteredly living? Or you want to live on a purpose? And make your life more meaningful even after you're gone. That's the key. So we just figured out a good way, and we're able to do it. We sketch the way. We have the way, and now you should be able to see it and foresee it and believe, and roll up your sleeves. Is it hard? No. I say I don't feel like I work because I love what I do. If I don't get paid or ever get paid, I don't get paid salary up until now. But at some point, I need to make a living, or scale my potential. But I'm doing it with incredible energy, or at least motivation. So if you get to a point where I am, to believe in the process and the mission, it's a mission. You're not going to feel like you're working. There's nothing will break your head. You have to be bold in your vision and your I would say determination that let's make it count. Got one life. Nobody live, and we cycle them, recycle them, come back. You got a second shot. Let's say, or see if you can do better. No, not that good. Try again. No, one shot. Make it count.
Thank you so much, Ash. Thank you for reminding us that again. Whatever our mind can believe and conceive, our mind can achieve. Napoleon Hills have said that. We all need to stay on the course and moving forward. So we appreciate you very much. And Robin had said it one time, let's live the moment. The moment right now is staying aligned with what we are hearing from here, right? So share the accurate information and just stay here, not to worry, right? Thanks so much, Ash, for reminding us on that. Sister Marcian, you're up next.
Thank you, Julie. Hello, Mr. Ash. I just want to say thank you so much for changing my life personally. I get up every morning and I put my dancing shoe. I am dancing because I have hope. I am dancing because I can uplift somebody tomorrow. I am dancing because I am not somebody. In November 2020, this is what you said. If nobody is affected by you, you are nobody. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufareh, for letting somebody be affected by me. So today, I am empowering myself. I know that I am somebody because of you. I am very grateful for this platform of ONPASSIVE that you brought to the world. I know that the hopeless people like me yesterday, the people that they couldn't see, today they will have a vision. Those that they did not have food will have something to eat. Those that didn't have home will have a house to live in. And those that they did not have hope will have hope because of ONPASSIVE. And I am so grateful for my friend, Sylvie Wanji, that accepted the call on July 31st, 2020, when I told her about ONPASSIVE and she grabbed it. I know that together we are going to have a mission to uplift the humanity and all the people around the world that they don't have what it takes, the confidence on them. You also tell us that you have to be a self-motivated before somebody motivates you. But after that, you give us the platform that we have to learn how to be self-motivated in. And I really thank you for that. I am a proud founder. I am the dancing founder. I am the one that get up and make noise everywhere about ONPASSIVE because we have to brand our name. Our name is #ONPASSIVE. So let us brand it, let us make noise, and let the world know us. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Thank you to all your family and the tech team in Adaraba. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcine. Yeah, you are always dancing. Every time I see you, you are dancing somewhere. Yep, just to break up the ice here, to make Ash smile a little bit, I decided at this moment I'm gonna live just like a porpoise. Is that what we've been saying? Oh, purpose. I got it. Well, I'm gonna live my life like a porpoise. Milo, unsnorkel me.
Hey, Chris, Ash, thanks so much, man. I'm telling you what, I was excited before and I was on fire, but I'm even more on fire now and more excited with what you brought us.
Well, I gotta tell you, when they asked me.
Milo, go ahead.
I believe there's nothing, man, that we can't do with this platform. It is amazing. And even though I'm retired and I go out, I love to drive Uber. And you talked about Uber. I love to drive Uber, but I'm telling you what Uber has done has really set, kind of put in my mind, man, it's not that great a thing to do. Although I love going out and driving for people and stuff, but I see people being taken advantage of. And I love this, that your platform, that we're going to be able to do anything. And the thing that I love so much is we're going to be able to change lives. We'll be able to help out other people all around the world, and we will be able to change lives. We are a world-changing company, and I love it. And I want to thank you for all you do and all your hard work. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much, Milo. Good to have you and good to see you. Comfort. Good to see you here, sister. Please unmute.
Thank you, sis. Thanks so much. Hello, Ash. Thank you once again. I think if there were a word bigger than thank you, we would use that word to tell you because of what you are doing together with your team in Hyderabad. And of course, most appreciation goes to your family for borrowing you to us, just so that you can uplift humanity. Looking at the products, I don't just want to go there because we all have seen. I just feel like I have something sweet to tell someone, but no, it's not yet time, but it keeps, it's just it feels really good what we have seen so far. I want just to go back to what you said earlier on, Ash. You said taking people to the top is far more fulfilling than getting there alone. I think I know exactly what you mean by that, how it feels. And this opportunity you have given to us to do what we all are planning to do is not, we cannot take it for granted, because we, like you said earlier on, still, we are not entitled to it. We don't have any right. It's just a privilege. It's just a blessing that we are counted in the numbers. So we personally, I learn a lot from you as a person. I learned from your leadership style. And so I think me, like any other person of the 1.4 million of us, I think we should think now that, what we should do, let's do like Ash. When you get to the top, what next? I would turn behind, look behind and see the other person still at the bottom, stretch my hand, pull them up, because everybody has to be at the top. That's where the fun begins. We just appreciate you so much. We pray for strength, we pray for long life, we pray for good health and for more wisdom, because there's yet much more on the pipeline, and God will use you to deliver your heart's desire. Thank you so much, Ash.
Thank you, Ms. Comfort. I love your voice, by the way. And now, you put it back up, did you, DeGarmo? You special? I already put it down once, but we're gonna go to Miss Sylvie, and then Marty can talk. But Miss Sylvie, please unmute yourself.
Whew. Thank you so very much, Chris, for giving me this mic. The time has come for me to publicly express my gratitude to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Good evening, Mr. Ash. Wow. I would like to tell you that you have set up the bar, the standard, so high, very, very high in the family, in ONPASSIVE family. How impressive is that? At the beginning, when I joined ONPASSIVE, we were talking about the company that will become a unicorn in less than 5 years. I was impressed. But you show us that you are more impressive than that unicorn. Yes, you are special. You are unique, sir. Back in November 2021, I went in the back office and I wrote a testimony that was captured by you or the tech team in Hyderabad, and you brought it to the entire ONPASSIVE family. In that testimony, I was talking about the purpose of life. And I was asking myself, everyone, what is your purpose in life? And I'm so grateful, by the way. I would like to say thank you to Bill Moss, the invisible, who brought it to a video. I'll have the opportunity to share it with everybody. So yesterday on ONPASSIVE 360, you talk about purpose. That really touched me. I dive deep, deep, deep inside me. And I asked myself, by the time I was saying it, maybe I didn't measure the importance, the impact of that word. Now that man, that genius is bringing it up again. Hey, CV, look, you still have to go deeper and deeper and see your why. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufareh, for enlightening the whole family, for touching the world. You have brought solution to the problem for so many people. Yes, you just said it today. We are not selling charity, but we are selling solution. You sold solution to our problems, to so many communities, especially Africa. Yes. And we know that by the motivation, the desire, the passion that you are putting into us is going to bring us to that mission that we, the 1 million and plus founder, have been blessed and chosen to do. And that mission is to lifting up the humanity. You said it, and we do it. So many people already start that mission, and they are working behind the scene. They are listening to those who are in need, to those who want help, and they're doing the work. Let me tell you, sir, that some are studying, and we are ready to replicate your action. I would like to say thank you to all those that are touched and that they opened the arm to help me. Madi Dugamo, Chris Johnson, Julie, Bob Takusi, Mike, Engineer Mike, all of you, all the Francophonic community, you are awesome. And I hope that at this moment, since this evening that we are talking, that the community, the Francophone community, open bigly their ears and understand what you just said tonight. And I hope that Francophone community, I know that the leader, Awa Bokom, and all his team are doing the job to interpret what our CEO have said. He said a lot. Allez-y, s'il vous plaît. Loin dans votre moi, recherchez la raison. La raison pour laquelle vous êtes sur Terre et aider l'humanité, comme nous l'a apporté notre CEO. Forever grateful to you, Mr. Ash Mufareh, and your family. Forever grateful and appreciative to the tech team in Hyderabad, all the leadership working tirelessly, everyone working behind the scene from everywhere. You show us love, and I'm asking you, how do you do to share your time emotionally, physically with everyone? What is your secret, Mr. Ash Mufareh? I want my son, my 16-year-old, to act like that, to impact as you. Thank you so very much, everyone, all the panelists, the hosts, the leaders, all the ONPASSIVE. Time has come to be united, and that is our beauty. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Sister Sylvie. Good to have you here with us as well. All right, our big brother is about to say something really, really good to wrap this whole thing up. I just wanted to say, everyone, we are on purpose and we are on passive. So let's focus on the purpose, that why we are putting ourselves, why we are being put in this world. Thank you so much, Ash, and everyone being here. Mr. Marty DeGamo, my big brother, is all yours now. Once you finish, I will wrap this up.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds, DeGarmo. 10 seconds, all you got.
9, 8. No, I just want to say I was thinking today, 37 years I've been online, offline, online, looking for ONPASSIVE. Of course, during that travel, I didn't know that's what it was. But I have never in my entire adult life felt as proud as I do being in ONPASSIVE. Sharing ONPASSIVE for me is the easiest thing I have ever done. If I could have done this to the last 18 years of getting ripped off, I'd have been one of the richest men in the world, okay? So there's everything about it. I'm proud to be part of it. I've never worked harder at anything ever. And it's not work because I absolutely enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I listened to what was said today. I'm blown away. It will sink in. And I'll be talking tonight to my parent, maybe, because it'll finally soak in. But God is my witness. Never, ever have I been more proud. And the people I've met, for one thing, and the people that I saw grow from barely turning their camera on to speaking like unbelievable. It's mind-blowing. So forget the money for 1 minute. The value of this company is so far past money, so far past money. And you learn that the longer you're in ONPASSIVE. So yes, I mean, there's nothing more or anywhere else I would rather be. Thank you, Ash. That's all.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Ash, for being here with us. I know you unmute your mic, but if you are going, please speak.
I'm fine. If anybody wanted to add like anything, we have to respect their input, whether somebody wanted to talk or we care to hear their opinion? Oh, thank you. You read my mind.
You're fired, Michael.
Wow.
You're fired, Michael.
No, you're fired because you're not doing your job. Love you, man.
What I want to make sure is that we understand what was shared and not to twist it. We just have to be accurate. I really want to appreciate, we don't need to cycle and recycle and twist what we have. Just stay on dot. All I'm sharing with you is out of respect as founders, because we created a culture of keeping you transparently in the loop. We don't have to do that, but bear with us to work with what's possible and what's available. It's not done. It's not a joke. And you're not doing much. We're not asking you for anything, not to pay money, not to sacrifice, not to do anything. It's a friendly suggestion that just update your way of thinking, or move along if you want to go places or to a higher ground with our journey, because it's not going to work if you're not in it, or if you're like thinking different or doing something. It's going to be a negative energy that will hold us back, and I think it's damaging for not only for us but for those who are going to benefit from the impact we're building. It's not done. It will not be done ever. Okay, it's a life journey, work and process, a ton of work, a ton of responsibility, sacrifices, all of that. There's no shortcut in success. There's no magical pill, you swallow it and all of that. Dheeraj touched up on how our philosophy is to save your time, but let's be clear. My philosophy is not to save your time in the traditional way, that sit back and relax, AI will do the work. That's not what you were created for. Sit back and relax. Again, you just want to breathe and lay down, like, okay. So we're hopeful, optimistically, that you're gonna use this unexpected empowerment at this age of life, that you utilize this to also advance, to make it fair for others who are not in, who don't know about this, or they cannot do much with it. They're literally disabled, whether physically, mentally, financially, disconnected from the net in a way. That's my hope. My hope is, yeah, we free up your time. You're able to gain more with less effort and come up with ideas or projects or any positive thought. Even again, a prayer, a good speech, a good word can be enlightening and uplifting to others. So I am not in any way hoping that we're going to let the machine work and money is going to fly and I'm just going to have an open vacation. You're going to get tired of that, okay? It's tasteless. You got to be constantly and forever on purpose, not just for a moment and I get to a certain balance in the bank, I'm no longer in purpose. Purpose doesn't mean a figure in the bank. That's not a purpose. It's what you do with it.
You're absolutely correct, Ash. And the thing is this: what the company is doing is providing tools. Okay, it's providing tools for us.
The vehicle. Yep.
To be able to do a lot, right? Not just a little bit, but to be able to do a lot. But it doesn't have to be the heavy lifting. That's where we fail. Right? We can't do the heavy lifting. Okay, so the company's taking care of the heavy lifting for us, so that we can now go back into our, put our thinking cap on. Okay, what can I do? What is one good thing today that I can do? And the next day comes, what is one good thing that I can do? Right? Because there's so much. You talk about projects. I've always said, and I was chatting with someone earlier, about employing others, right? These are little things. There's 5.5 billion with a B people around the world that make less than $10 a day. We can employ people, right? And provide the means for them to have a successful living, that they don't have to be below the poverty line, right? And yet that is contributing to society. There are things that we can do, things that we can engage in to uplift our community right there in your backyard. We don't necessarily have to go across the pond, or across the ocean, right there in our backyard, whether you're in the United States, Canada, wherever, right in your backyard, there are people that need our help. And this is what ONPASSIVE is allowing us to be able to do. So when our CEO is talking about, not sitting back and, let the money pile in and all of that stuff, is saying there are things that we can do. When money's no longer an issue, then we don't have to be engaged in the wrong activities, but we can be engaged in activities that's actually going to contribute to society. And that's what we want ONPASSIVE to be. That's what we want all of us as founders to start that movement, and then it becomes viral. As you help someone, and we're using the term bless, as we bless someone, that person in turn is blessing another person. And that person in turn is blessing another. And it just goes on and on until we go right around the globe. We can do this. We are doing it. It's already started. For those who are waiting, when are we going to launch or lunch or however you want to pronounce it? It's already started. The movement is already started. And as a result, here we are 1 point something later, right? So I just encourage every one of us to just continue to just think of ways and means. The job that Chris Johnson is doing, with so many people making suggestions, different ideas, we have so much that we can do. We are more than just a number in the bank account. We're more than that. There's a lot of good that we can do. And if every single one of us just one, we go from 1 million to 2 million, right? And as we go from 2 million to 4 million, just by doing good, not thinking, okay, I need to recruit these amount of people to make. It's about doing good. You're helping somebody out of their situation. And if they choose not to be an ONPASSIVE for whatever reason, again, we can simply create a job opportunity and now they're employed, okay? And then they can take care of themselves and their family. They'll be crazy not to be a part of ONPASSIVE, but it's still a choice. It's not mandatory, right? So there's a lot of good that we can do. And, whether it's a good like, a good post, that's why we're supposed to be practicing in O Network, practicing in our back office, practicing by going to the blog, just doing little things that we can do, right? I love the fact that a company's going to have what's called engagement credits. I love that idea, right? Because sometimes that's what it takes to motivate people to actually do something, actually take action. But as you take the action, you're going to find that I really enjoy this. This is great. So now you want to do more of it. When you see a smile on somebody's face, when you're blessing someone, it's contagious. Now you want to do more of that, right? Just think of your own family. Think of your children, if you have children, right? Think of the joy when you do something good for your child or your children. Think of the smile that's on their face, right? That's what I want to see more and more and more of that. I remember when I joined the company and I was like, I'm just going to stay behind the camera. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say nothing, right? For those of you who were here in the beginning, that was the case. And slowly and slowly and slowly, not because I couldn't speak, but, at that time, it was like, yeah. But as ONPASSIVE gets in you, as you, realize what this thing is really about, you can't help, as Marty said, the easiest thing to share in the world. You can't help but to start getting the word out there to people and start talking about it. Folks, this is the best business, best program, platform, whatever you want to call it, okay? This is the best place to be right now in society. It really is, because it's all about positivity. It's all about each one helping each one. It's all about uplifting your brothers and your sisters. Where else can you find that? Where else? Because even in places where you're supposed to find it, you really don't find it. It's all about me, right? But here in ONPASSIVE, there are folks, there are founders that are sincere about really trying to make a difference. And that's what we need. And so I encourage you again, just continue to fight, because the fight is real. It is real, folks. It is real. And it's gonna get even more real shortly.
Absolutely, Michael. I don't know if Ash, you're gonna say something?
Yeah, I don't know if Susie's back, but she was a trigger that I told that switch in applications, and
I'm here.
again, oh, I'm glad. Yeah. So also just from Brother Michael's speech, now he also triggered something. Remember when I kind of explained where we will give 3 days for a new customer to verify their account, or it will be kind of disabled another 7 days. When they do it on time, guess what? They get credit. Credit meaning is balance that they could use it when they shop. So just to activate, remember I told you everybody will be green? Just activate that account, you're in green. And activating doesn't mean money or wallet or MRI or X-ray. It's simple identity. That's it. So yeah, we are considering to have if a customer or a new customer gets it done on time, they get verified and they get credit in their balance.
Over delivering, because that's better than what we thought.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's just crazy. You understand, if I'm able to give everybody a whole separate planet, not just an island, I will do that. But some funny people will complain, but we have to be realistic, okay? We're trying, but you don't want to undermine this vehicle that is ONPASSIVE and its you know, tools and products to also to be hampered. So we have to make sure that it is solid and sustainable. If it was up to our heart, we just give away everything, but I don't think that will be purposeful in a way.
Hey, Ash, real quick, do you ever worry about the news getting out and people coming in too fast? Is there such a thing as that?
Can you explain that? Too fast? What do you mean? Like coming too fast?
Well, if I saw this and I was outside of ONPASSIVE, I would be joining right away.
There's a concern. There's a concern. Okay, so remember when this was, you got me another trigger now here. When I was talking about if something happened, it doesn't mean it's over. Okay, we're solid. We're long term. We're gonna find a way and move on, but we're not gonna take any hiccup or barrier. It's happening every day as an excuse. Close door and enjoy life, all right? And screw you. I mean, we're not going to do that. It's never going to happen. We're going to work with you if you believe we have a life solution, no matter what the obstacles, or even if it requires you to redo something, pause something, and that's including accepting new customers. I even thought about that. Like to pace and to sustain and stable, and then next on a scale and all of that. If it becomes overwhelming, we can pause. They'll let the people in, just cater to them, enjoy, and we're not accepting new customers of Connect or this application until so and so date. Or so that's why that's another motive to do things fast. Don't sleep on it. It's not permanent. If you don't get activated, or really within like 3 days or 10 days, you're not a real person. It's already flushed out. And if you are going to sit on it forever, okay, it might not be permanent, this particular opportunity. We might say, you know what, we're just going to make ONET. Again, this is just to explain to you, it's not happening, we're not thinking about it, but I'm just telling you the logic of how we think, okay? Say we get 1 billion people in ONET, we say that's it. We're just going to make it a 1 billion, that's it. 100 million. It doesn't mean we're thinking that, but I'm just telling you how this brain works, okay? This is how it works. We don't get stuck. We're going to find a solution, but if somebody's like taking their time, it's not permanent. So the faster you do it, the higher the chance you're going to secure yourself.
Thank you, Ash.
And that's a
Michael?
note. I hope it's also taken down.
Well, we're definitely in the notes for sure. Michael, excellent, brother. You know, I love you back. Love messing with you. I'm going to call out my Michigan beautiful sister, Joy Six. Go on and unmute yourself, please.
Thank you, Chris. I raised my hand because I had to say this to Ash, and thank you for everything. The webinar was awesome. Every product is just, you've blown us away again. I am speechless, but I just wanted to tell you this, that it was talking about live on purpose, and your purpose, Mr. Ash Mufareh, is the man, the hero, the legend. Your purpose is you are a visionary. You are firmly rooted and built up and established in faith. You are God's workmanship, created in his image. You are transformed by the renewing of your mind. You are chosen by God. You are a campaigner of empowerment. You are a partaker in his divine nature. Your purpose is to bless, achieve national prominence. You are seated in heavenly places. You are part of a royal priesthood. You are a member of a chosen generation. Your purpose is to underwrite kingdom initiatives, enterprising activities, and programs. You are hidden in the secret place of the Most High. You have given us a reason to know our purpose and to bless humanity. For this, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for just blessing us and for listening to God and doing what he said, just being obedient. I just say blessings and favor to you and your family. Thank you again so much. You have blessed us. And this is just way over the top. I don't know how much higher we can go, but from my family and I, thank you so much, Mr. Ash Mufareh. We love you and appreciate you and the Hyderabad team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joyce. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Joyce. That was beautiful. Dr. Bill William, you up next, Dr. Bill.
Thank you. Ash, I think I see a change over the last 3 years that I wanted to mention. You know, we came in, everybody thinking about getting and receiving, and then we changed into maybe blessing, and we thought, well, we're going to be blessing people. I see another change happening now, and you ushered it in tonight really well with, you're helping us see the creative side, and we're becoming creative. More than just blessing, we're going out and creating opportunity, which will in turn be more of a blessing. So I really received a lot of validity tonight to what I believe the great purpose of ONPASSIVE is to create opportunity for people, for nations to rise up. I was really excited about the chain. The little chain that the ecosystem is an exciting place to be, because the rest of that chain,
it's wondering,
it's wondering, what are we going to do? It's going to be so exciting. And I said this in Boston, I'm so glad to be able to play in your sandbox, to have the opportunity to do something that matters in life is one of the greatest opportunities there is, to make a difference to other people. And I think I speak for all the founders in the whole world. When we joined, we got the opportunity to work with a great concept and a great man, and great friends are being developed. So it's just a wonderful place to be, and I'm proud.
Thank you.
That was very nice.
Thank you, Dr. Bill. Okay, we got a couple more hands now. I get the pleasure of bringing in Miss Karen. Mike's, come on down, my beautiful sister.
Thank you, Chris. Oh, okay, I changed my background. Did you see that? Because it's all about love.
Beautiful.
And, you know, I can feel now, I'm so grateful that I can feel that mostly all members of our ONPASSIVE family are embodying the culture of love of ONPASSIVE. And when I listened to you today, when you shared with us that in Hyderabad, all the engineers, they were ready and they are unleashing their creative potential. I'm leaning on what Jane said, because it's the same consciousness I have here too, and this is very, very powerful. Whenever we are ready to open up and release all the conditionings and unleash the creative potential out of our spirit, this is real freedom, because then it's just out of love, out of the real potential inside, without any fears, just without any limit, just eternal growing, eternal loving, eternal sharing. And it's about, think ONPASSIVE is going to be the new signature in humanity. Not only think, the new culture. Yes, as you said, the new way, the new era, the new consciousness. And you can't imagine, dear Ash, how grateful I feel that we are already now, you know, uplifting here, the engineers, everybody, in our consciousness, in our spirits, and we are more than ready. And this is more than enough. Everything else is going to be natural in the flow. Don't you think, Jane? I see you know, I know you can feel the same. And thank you, Michael Williams. I agree with all of you, with everybody of you. Everybody's so important. And I thank you, Ash, and your mother, your beloved mother, for giving you birth, and every single ancestor of your family, including your father, of course, and everybody who is here supporting you. And I've been so grateful that I can feel that we are all so aligned with the highest intention of love. And this is what matters. And that's why we are unique and one of a kind. There's no one with this courage and with this consciousness and with this open heart to thrive on this way, and to let the others get inspired about that, to let them inspired to thrive them too, you know. Oh, you know, that this is the human, the hue is the divine part. Hue means divine, and the man is a craft one. So we are divine crafters, we are. And we are remembering through your mirroring us with your hue man. Thank you for being hue man. And more than that, beyond, as our Georgie said, beyond, beyond, beyond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. We love you all. Love is the solution. Love is always the answer. You know that. Thank you.
Thank you, Corinne. It's good to see you here. All right, Black Mama Jay Wu, where are you?
I'm here. I'm here. Ash, it's one thing for a son to be, for a mother to be proud of her son, and it's another thing for a mother to learn from her son. And normally they get to be older like me. And what I want to bring out is the tool that you've given the founders. Most of us are now learning how to take advantage of, and that's how to create a business almost out of nothing. And I have been watching and learning. Yeah, it takes material stuff and you got to have a good idea, you know, but there's some things you've done. You often mention it on a sidebar that, you know, one day you'll write a book. Sometimes people say there'll be a movie, but actually we're here now and we get to see some of the characteristics on how to go about it, how to surround yourself with good people, how to root out the ones that aren't so good, how to treat individuals, how to draw the best out of them, how to help them decide that they want to stay, how to make them feel appreciated, you know. And I've been taking notes on that for several months now. And when I hear a lot of the ideas on OBLES and the things that people want to do, of course, I have my things as well. I don't talk about it a lot, but I am so thankful to the model that you've built, that we get to see. We hear you talk about it when you have challenges with, you know, management, time zones, cultural differences, supplying people's needs. And I have jotted those down for myself and the business that I'll be starting up. I am using many of those principles to start a business in Ghana. I have lined up supporters and things, and I don't think that I would have come up with the approach that I'll be using if I had not experienced this last year and a half of how do you grow, how do you build, you know, how do you get what you need? And no, you didn't tell us all the details, but the evidence is there. So if I'm motivated, and indeed, my son, you've supplied me with the means to carry that out, there's nothing else much that I would need to really go and practice it. It doesn't mean I won't have some setbacks, but I have a solid foundation for building a successful business that will demonstrate the theories of the kind of humanity that you foster. And I am so happy that that's a tool that's readily available. And going forward, as I venture out in 2023, I have all these fellow founders. They've all heard it. We're all doing our thing, but the support is also there. And so really, there's another product that you've given us that's free. And I'm really proud that my son has taught me this, because regardless of my age, I have tools, direction, confidence that I can succeed. And I'll be able to take that to the limit and pass it on to the young people and young adults that I'll be working with. So I am so thankful for that additional tool.
Well, the key word is confidence, right? Because once you have it, you're unstoppable. Do you feel somewhat you were stuck, unsure, uncertain if it's going to happen, and for some reason now, being a part of the movement, it enabled that hope, dream, and you dare to, and like you got to the confidence level now, and the mechanics are done deal. You'll find a way. If there's a will, there's a way.
Thank you, Jay Wu. Once again, nice to hear your voice. Miss you, Jay. I miss you. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got one more guy, and then I'm sending Ash back to work. I got you, Hyderabad. He's coming. All right. So I get the honor and privilege to look at one of my mentors, Victor. Mute yourself, and then we got to get this guy back to work because they keep calling my phone. Where's Ash? Where's Ash? I go, he's living with the founders, man. He's having fun. Go ahead, Victor.
Wow. I really didn't plan it will be this long, but or this lovely. I mean, if it's going on, that means we love it. Yeah.
Good evening, Ash. You
Good evening.
Never stop amazing me. This is just awesome. And I'm super, super excited. The very day I joined ONPASSIVE, I knew that I've hit what is more than gold, because I know you are God sent. And I always say this anywhere I go, that Ash is God sent, because what you are doing, I have never, ever, ever seen it in my life. I've traveled to so many countries, doing inspirational speeches for, companies. I have never, ever seen this. Ash, your exemplary and extraordinary life transcend this world. You are such a huge inspiration and a special breed. Honestly, you are a rare gift to the whole world, not just for me alone, not just for the founders alone, but for the whole world at large. Thank you for being a beacon of light and hope. Words cannot thank you enough for what you have done for us, for this privilege that you are giving to us to become, founder in this great company, this great movement. You are such an inspiration to me, as a person. I cannot thank you enough. Your words have invigorated me. It has strengthened me. Your words has energized me. Even as an inspirational speaker, you have really built me up more than I can ever imagine. Thank you so much. And I will continue to pray for you and your family for this you have done for us all. And this is the reason why I always say it. Anywhere I go, I always say it at the conclusion of my talk. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you too, Victor. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Victor.
Yeah. Again, I'm not expecting the thanks and the gratitude and the love in return. It's beautiful, but the real reward and payback is I want to see the change in you and from you or out of you to make it happen and to make that impact.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ash. All right, everyone, I put in the chat for everyone the book that Michael mentioned. I looked it up. It's on YouTube, Understanding the Purpose of Your Life by Dr. Miles Munro. If you want to, have the YouTube link, it's there. We can all listen to it. But Marty DeGamo, I would like you to have the last words here, and I will end the Zoom once you finish. Thank you so much, everyone.
You got me for raising my hand. All right, you got me. Okay, thanks for everything. Yes, mind-blowing webinar as always. We've got to come up with a ONPASSIVE encyclopedia or dictionary because the words I have aren't working anymore. But thank you, Ash. I mean, that tech team, unbelievable. We're all blessed. We haven't seen nothing yet. I know if you said what we did see is not a peanut, then we got a long way to go. Get your heart in shape, or this company's going to give you a heart attack. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, and thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ash. Good night, everyone. Please take care of yourself and other. Let's live on purpose. Good night.
Good night, everyone.